Hello, everyone. Time for a nice chill stream where we watch Ahsoka episode 7 completely blind. Bruce hasn't seen it at all. Is it a good episode? Is it a good episode? Oh boy. Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil it for
I
anyone.
had the question: should you trust Ezra? Which I also can't have Bruce. Can't because he's seen it already. Let's see who's in the chat, and then we probably have a few little topics too.
Yeah, I love topics.
What is it? I'm doing the watch party now, Voltaire. I guess, yeah. 7 p.m. Pacific, or 7:30 now for you.
Oh, somebody's late to his own stream.
Yeah. Dat Dude Vince, I tried to watch World Class BS. Keely, way too glass empty for me. Oh. That's Brucifer?
Yeah, that was
me. Brucifer claims he talked with me an hour ago too. I don't remember.
I literally talked to him an hour ago.
I really didn't have. Well, you saw my vlog. I didn't have any. I didn't have much sleep last night because it was like an epic packaging.
I need to get you one of those alarm clocks that literally shakes your bed to wake you up.
I have one.
And what the hell?
It's not like a big one though. It's a cheap one. It just rumbles. Yeah.
Hey, DL. DL, my fellow Kingdom of Nerd guy from last night.
Oh, some please get those thumbs up there. And I had a great experience too. I'm probably going to do another the Madhouse episode 2, and talk about being positive and how it could change your life and how little things really impact people. I had a great.
Wait, what are you, a life coach now?
Yeah. I'm
the life coach.
No. You know how I said I'm going to actually prove that I like every video. I liked like 5,000 videos in my YouTube lifespan.
Wow.
Yeah. And
you need to go outside.
And that's how you combat crap on the internet. And we're prone to not do it. And it really, that's why if you really, not everyone, but a lot of us are just naturally interact with stuff that we can't stand instead of interacting with the good stuff. And if you interact with the good, what are you doing? Oh, I thought.
Yeah, I can agree with you because up until probably like the last 2 or 3 months, I found myself watching negative content and negative people, and just to be like, oh, these people suck. They suck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm realizing I'm getting fed more and more of that negative content in my feeds.
Mm-hmm.
So no more negative talk or watching from the Kingdom of Nerds. I'll leave positive stuff.
Well, I also, how I said
So I got to stop watching MMA.
I combat. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I combat AI by going to real cashiers and things like that. I still do that. I was actually really mad. I had to go through a self-checkout. Not that I don't know how, because there was no one there. I was really frustrated the other day at the grocery store.
Yeah, my Walmart
and all these. Someone had to go to the restroom. I was like, I guess I'll do it. I really hate doing that, but
my Walmart has 25 registers and 2 large self-checkout. And there was not one single person operated register open the other day. I was like, what the hell?
Well, I go to my one. There's a couple post office, places where I live, and I've been going back to this one because the guy there is just like really amazing. He's like so good. He's very friendly.
So you say you think he's hot?
I mean, he's all right. No.
I'm just
He's
kidding.
just a very nice guy, and we talk, and and he's super fast. And I was like, for instance, I had like so many packages. He's like, here, I'll hold it. Just go to your car, get the other ones. I'll be waiting.
Oh, that's nice that he was holding your package for you.
He held my packages while I went to the car to get more. And then, then I was leaving. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a good remark. And I have, I have,
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna give him a good tip.
no, maybe. Uh, Then I said, "What's your name? I'm gonna call your manager." And he's like, "You know what? Here, you could do that, but if you could let people know on social media too that post office employees are still great." I said, "Let me get a video of you. I have it on my phone, and then I'm
That's
gonna
not even. That's not creepy in the slightest, Max.
I recorded him with consent, barely. I'm like, can I record you?" And I pulled it out right away.
Ugh. Max
So
is
he's
literally pulling it out in the middle of the.
in the
Even
post
Callie's
office.
upset about that.
And then I'm going to. He's like, if you let people know, that really helps us out because we still have a bad stigma of postal employees. So I'm gonna try to do a Yelp review, but I have to register with Yelp and then Google. But I have that on. He's gonna be part of my next vlog, and I want to try to do that more. That's part of getting back out there is
Did you?
interacting with people and celebrating people that are great customer service. So they're not a computer, because you know what, we're going to get to a point where you're going to be dealing with lots of computers. You know, good
Did you?
God, Kelly.
Did you hand them a card with the Mad Max Entertainment with a QR code to your to your stream?
I have a QR code from my channel.
You should. You should have
I don't know
you
how
should
to.
have cards printed up with
Oh,
the QR code.
actually, I am going to do stuff like that. I'm going to. This is before we get to the stream. I'm going. I'm getting a laminator. My
I'll be right back.
Amazon credit is like to the brim, so I couldn't get it yet. But I have a laminator. I'm going to make cards that look like similar to Blockbuster membership cards, but for my channel. And when I interview people, I'll hand them out. And then there's a new members benefit where if you go to the channel section, community section, you can help me ask questions to strangers. I'm going to bring a list of movie topics and stuff to ask people on the streets, like either in a store or like at a comic book store, video game store, or movie theater. Then I'm going to write them down because I can't look at them while I'm recording them because I record on my phone. And I'm like, oh, my viewers really want to know what consumers are thinking about the end of the strike. I'm going to ask people about James Gunn, too. I'll ask, what do you think happened in DC? Do you think James Gunn's doing a good job so far? Do you know anything about it, the reboot? What do you know what's happening? Stuff like that. So that's a new section on the community section. Go check it out. I think people missed it. I posted today, and no one posted in there yet. Hey, Blue Jay, how's it going?
I'm wet.
Well, I do that to many people when I start the show. So get a towel.
Yeah, I just watched a new episode of Ahsoka. Just to let you know that.
Oh, okay.
I only said that because I was like acting a little crazy when after I watched. It's a good episode. So there you go.
Cool. Well, yeah. I'm gonna watch it very shortly. What was I saying? So that was plans. I'm gonna try to do some of this week. I got to get a little notepad and write down the questions or topics. So I'm gonna work up the courage to ask people, and I also want to go to Dollar General before and get movie candy. And like, if you answer a question, I'll give you some candy from strangers.
Candy from strangers
and a Blockbuster T-shirt.
No, you mean a guy.
There's even people on eBay selling like Blockbuster bags, like grocery bags. But I'm like, I'll wait on that. I don't need
Who wants to get candy from a guy from a guy with a mask?
I'm not gonna be wearing a mask. I'm just gonna be wearing my Blockbuster shirt.
Imagine if you was still wearing a mask. We're like, hey, everybody, gonna get some candy.
I'm like, oh, these are still fresh. They're these are from my Blockbuster store. This movie candy.
I'm sorry, Max. You do fit the description of a creeper.
What?
What 40-year-old white man plays video games, has a van
I don't have a van.
with a tinted windows?
Why
I'm
did you
just
say a van? Do you have a van? Do you got a van, Max?
No,
No, he just seems like he has a van.
not anymore. I had to get rid of it for
A
reasons.
van with a disco ball and lights playing 70s porn music.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I got it on GameStop on clearance.
Oh, so Max, I meant to ask you, what'd you think of the stream with me, DL, and the rest of the guys last night?
Oh, it was great. Great seduce segments, and I'm jealous. Where Brucifer puts people on the casting couch. I mean,
What?
they God, hold on. I gotta put Callie away.
Go ahead. I'll entertain the people by showing Blue Jay what happened last night on my stream.
Wait, oh.
Let me find this segment. I should have clipped this out.
Did you make a joke about casting couch?
No, that's the name of the segment.
Oh,
Hold
God
on.
damn, what the fuck?
Where is it?
I'm a jokester, but I don't go that far.
No, it's actually pretty funny.
I mean, I like dark humor as well, but I was like, God damn. That just throw me on loop.
All right. Let me just do this. Share. Da, 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 da. Okay.
Oh, was this from about the strike being a little over? Oh,
Six
oh,
cows.
oh, no!
On that
Oh my god!
Yo, Sticks, you really shied in your
Oh,
debut.
I love that
Oh,
that image.
that's why they call you Sticks. I get it.
He slept very comfortable.
God!
All right, this is the I come up the women behind it though. We take a established movie, we pick a director,
What the fuck, bro?
and recast the main character. The movie we were casting was Star Wars: A New Hope. Like a reboot. So the first person up for the casting couch was Dial.
What?
Owen Wilson, nah. He's Uncle Owen. That's
Wow.
That's
Bro,
DL's
look at how you spell
casting.
Steven Spielberg, by the way.
Wow.
It's so Elgort.
I misspelled it. I was half asleep doing this, all right?
Yeah,
that
you
was
want some Joe Schmo to direct your Star Wars?
So
movie.
he
Bold
picked
move.
Steven Spielberg to
Bold
direct.
move.
Oh, this DL right here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So
Can you explain
I
these
suppose-
choices to the people?
Can you explain yourself, man? I have questions.
I like Steven Spielberg.
But why Ansel Elgort?
Why not?
Somebody else picked him also, which I was surprised.
As like a Han Solo.
Yes.
DL, are you there?
Wait. He's probably having audio problems. Like, I don't know.
He just can't answer first crimes. That's
Well, I did freak people out when I said that I wanted Jack Black to play Luke.
What?
Oh, yours was horrible.
Lizzo to play Leia, and who did I say for I forgot who I said for Han Solo.
Why? Help me. God.
And Taika Waititi to direct.
Taika.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Josh from International Comics has become my nemesis.
Okay, so
he's first off, he acts like VHS tapes disintegrate.
All right, this is Josh's pick.
Oh no. Oh.
Seth Rogen, Danny McBride, Aubrey Plaza, Michael Cera.
So basically, you guys are. I didn't watch the stream. So you guys are basically like picking random celebrities for what it can do with a Star Wars movie.
If we were directors doing a reboot of Star Wars: New Hope.
Oh, okay. So you're pitching tonight like a crazy ass idea.
Yes. So he wanted to do his Star Wars as like a stoner movie. And then Perp, he wasn't supposed to be on stream. He appeared out of nowhere. So he was like John Woo to director, and then all these Asian action stars, the star in it.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. I did that with when DL hosted his stream. I think I said something like, "I want Metro Boomin to do the music, or play what artist."
Mine was the best I did in the comments section.
I like this casting, except for Ansel. I wouldn't choose Ansel.
Ryan Coogler, Noah Schnapp, Jenna Ortega.
Noah Schnapp, no way. I'm
You don't like Noah from
I don't
Stranger Things?
dislike him. I just got sick of him after
All
Stranger
right,
Things.
then we had who else? I skipped that. Then mines were
Peter Jackson, Zendaya, Zolo, Richie Jean Page.
I like
Zolo. Buddy.
I like Zolo, but he's not a great actor.
What? Yes, he is.
I saw
because you don't watch enough of him.
He's a great actor. Damn it.
41-year-old dude talking shit about.
And Peter Jackson would just make it awesome, because if you can make hobbits walking through two movies awesome, you could make the Star Wars.
Mine was the best. You want to hear it?
Hold on, I'll show it. Where is it? You had Florence Pugh as Leia. Wait, who was that? Working on the rest. Heath Ledger as Luke.
He's dead.
Well, he doesn't. That's not a role. You cast whoever you want.
Jeremy Irons as Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Anthony Hopkins as the Emperor.
That's not bad.
Matthew McConaughey as Han. Hey.
Yes.
Daniel Trachtenberg as the director.
The director of Prey in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Nice.
Boom. That's a fire.
I said Baz Luhrmann to do Star Wars one time. I was like, yeah, can we get Baz Luhrmann to do it? I said that. I think I was talking with somebody. I was saying like we need an all black cast Star Wars movie. We gotta get Kevin Hart as C-3PO. We gotta get John David Washington as Luke Skywalker. We gotta get Taraji P. Henson as
Leia.
Degrassi doesn't like Blockbuster at all.
Here's a topic. Capcom president Hiroshi Sugimoto claimed that the price of video games need to increase to meet ballooning development costs.
And I'll be waiting. I'm not.
It's literally $80 now with tax almost.
No, I don't need.
How much more do they want to raise?
I actually, with that Mortal Kombat one, even though it looks great, I just am waiting. I know Blue Jay has it. There was a guy that said he was going to get me a copy, but that never came through. Rational.
Don't trust anybody. It's on.
I'm going to give you a code. I'm like, all right, waiting for the code.
Yeah. I've been playing with that Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat is really good. I do have some gripes with the game, like minor gripes with the game, but overall, it's a really awesome game.
Well, as long as you're not playing on the Switch.
I'm not. I'm like.
What do you expect? I mean, people are all mad at them for releasing it.
Why would they? I don't understand.
Just don't charge $70.
Why would you even get a AAA game for a Switch?
What they should have done is gave exclusive characters for the Switch version.
It didn't matter. It can't even keep up with the frame rates that it has.
Yeah, that's not the developer's fault. It's the Switch.
Yeah, it's just like that. Just feel like why would you?
No, that's not an excuse because
well, you say they shouldn't release
Soul Calibur for the GameCube was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an excuse.
Okay,
just saying.
So they should have released it at all, or done better. You think?
I think they should have held off.
I think Nintendo need to get their game up with that shit. You know, I think because now all games can work. I don't know. It's like some games can work on Xbox.
Degrassi is like against me giving Blockbuster love at all. Look at this. Blockbuster deliberately opened locations near smaller stores in an attempt to shut them down. Eventually, they swallow up the majority of the movie rental industry. I do too.
Next topic. George Jar Jar.
George Jar Jar Martin,
along with numerous other authors, is seeking compensation from OpenAI and ChatGPT for illegally using his material.
Good.
He's suing both companies.
If he could do it, it's not like it pulls from nothing. It pulls from something.
Yeah. Well, ChatGPT's is pulling stuff from the internet. I don't think that I don't know.
That's
I'm
still
not,
a resource.
yeah, it's still.
What about like if someone makes a song and they're like it's too similar to mine, then you sue.
I don't know. I'm not. Whatever. I mean, I use ChatGPT. I'm not like defending him or I'm
I'm
not
not
like
against it or
I'm not
anything. I'm just
against him.
saying
It's like okay, whatever. I mean, he
there
can
is some
do what he wants.
technical legal loopholes or some suits that are going to come forward, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like it's whatever.
Mhm.
But I'm good luck. I mean, he's not. He's just instead of just getting his book together, he just wants to do this.
Mhm.
It's. I can see if if he wins this, there will be a lot more creatives suing these companies.
Mhm.
Eventually, they'll go under from the lawsuits.
They'll figure something out, make back behind the scenes deals to work with the studios. The studios are like, hey, secretly, or not even secretly. Hey, DL, how's it going?
Now, the reason why I had Ansel Elgort as Han Solo is because I think he's very good.
I think he's good too.
Character really well.
Oh, okay. Because I was okay.
Anyone that
I
puts
like Baby
goddamn
Driver for it.
Michael Cera on
Wait,
a
let me
list
bring this
and
back
I
up
like
for.
Michael Cera, but he doesn't deserve to be on any casting list.
Sarah is
So-
worse. That's wild.
Explain this, DL. Explain this.
Okay, so do you want me to just redo my entire spiel from last night?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll switch the order around this time. Let's start with Steven Spielberg. I've said for the longest time that Steven should have done a Star Wars movie like a long time ago. Like I think he should have been helping George Lucas develop the prequels, and I think they would have been much better films. But it's a crime that this man has never done a Star Wars movie at all. Like I don't know why, but I think it's Spielberg. He's one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. I think his directing style, his sensibilities, his the way he's able to have us be invested in characters and stuff like that. I just think his sensibilities would fit really well for Star Wars. And then as far as Cameron Monaghan as Luke, since this is a reboot, I know everyone's going to say, he's from Jedi Fallen Order. Why are you using him? Well, this is a reboot. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But the main reason I chose him is because of what I saw from him from Jedi Fallen Order. I think he would be like a pretty solid successor to Mark Hamill because like I feel like with what I saw from his character in the game, it feels like he does have certain traits that remind me of Luke and Anakin. It feels like he's a mixture of those two. Like he has that playful, fun side of him, and then he has a really dark edge to him. So I think he would be able to bring another dimension to a different portrayal of Luke. And then as far as Anya Taylor-Joy, I mean, it's Anya Taylor-Joy. She's great. I think she would be really, really good. She has that wit. And of course, she's beautiful, but and I think she would give another dimension to Leia as well, and be able to play off the other two very well too. And then obviously Ansel Elgort, I think he has the look. He has that pretty boy look. At the same time, he's able to, he has edge as well, and I've seen that for a couple of his roles, like Baby Driver and even like West Side Story. But he also has that, that likable charm that will fit really well for Han Solo. So that's why I picked these people.
Cool.
Want an all-black Star Wars movie?
I came close with mine almost.
Well, that was Brucifer's pick. Yeah.
Oh, if I
God, you should when I said Lizzo and
oh my fuck.
Wait.
Were you trolling? Was that a troll?
Yeah, it was a troll.
Okay, God.
I was trolling Dom. Wait, do I?
Years you saying? I actually give it 10 years.
So we'll play Jabba
Oh my
the
god, I had a
Wait,
Edge to him, so I feel like he.
I don't. He might have gave. He
Today
might have gave.
already. Wow.
pictures.
I forgot. I can't find it. Back to
How you doing,
All right.
Ray? Nice to
Fierce,
meet you.
the prequels are Fierce. I'm sorry, the prequels are not well written. They're not. They have some really good ideas, but
They're
as far
not
as
at all.
The Clone
yeah,
Wars help.
yeah, the Clone Wars helped enhance them a lot. But like as films by themselves, I'm sorry, there's some really bad writing in those movies. Even Revenge of
Well,
the Sith. I
you
know
know,
people love Revenge of the Sith, but like there's some weird stuff in that as well. I'm sorry.
Saying is
like
everywhere,
I said a few times, people love Star Wars so much they give it a pass, even though the writing is bad.
Well, what is that on your trending? Is guilty?
What? What? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. No, I don't believe it.
All right. The writers agreed on terms to ensure minimum staffing in TV writers' rooms. In development rooms, at least 3 writers, including the showrunner, are guaranteed 10 weeks of employment. Once greenlit, the below shows the minimum amount of writers required for a TV show. 6 or fewer, 3 in the writing room, 3 writer producers in writers room, 7 or 12, 5 writers, 3 in the writer producer room, 13 plus 6 and 3. That's not a lot of writers for a long term
It
project.
depends what it is, how big the project is.
How many writers do you need for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
Atlanta.
I just watched the season finale tonight. I'm ashamed.
I haven't seen that show.
Don't watch it. Please don't watch it.
Okay.
We African Americans deserve better. So
Yes.
Certainly.
But you
agree.
think this is enough?
I don't know. No, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Don't get yourself in trouble, man.
All right, Max has been put backstage. We are now taking over as this is the new Black MME. No, stop.
Yes, this is BME, Black Madness
BME! Black Madness.
yeah,
I like it.
Black
like
Madness
it.
Entertainment.
Well, that sounds.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Dude, we should totally make this a segment. Black Madness.
Let me
we call it NME. You know what that means?
No.
Oh my god.
This is where we cover shows aimed at the Black audience from BET and what other channels?
Yeah, what
Showtime. What?
So there's some stuff on VH1 and MTV. I don't know.
Yeah. Next week we'll be covering The Other Black Girl, which is streaming on Amazon Prime. That's actually a thing.
Okay. All right.
go right ahead.
We should watch that and review it. It looks really good, actually.
And then the perp's gonna try to come on, and he's like, "No, perp."
Oh, speaking of that, Bruce and Max, you're down for MMB hot takes still, right?
Yeah.
I have hot takes.
Hot takes. Sounds like we need slides and graphics and intros.
Oh, Voltaire's here.
Hi and hello, everybody.
I mean,
Hi and hello.
Voltaire.
Hi, Voltaire.
Shalom.
I have hot takes. So DL, can everyone know?
Who keeps putting me in the background?
That wasn't me that time. Reyes says, yay, return of the writing room, but I'm not a fan of short-term contracts. Based on the news, it at least sounds like consistent view-based payout is a thing.
I mean, if the writers are cool with it, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy that they got what they wanted. I'm just hoping the actors
they were able to compromise. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing is compromise.
So in 3 years,
man,
we will be going through this again.
It better last more than 3 years. Come on now.
3.
Well, if they do a new contract in 3 years, but if they if they debate it or not. Hell's chair. All right, thank you, Lucifer.
I got more topics, damn it.
Okay.
Matthew Vaughn will reportedly not
Mhm.
direct James Bond, as he is committed to the DCU.
Was he ever going to direct James Bond?
They were
Wait a
considering.
minute. Wait a minute.
That's
He's
a
going to be in
scoop.
the. He's going to direct.
He's
for the
going to the
DCU?
DCU, baby.
Holy crap!
He directed the best X-Men movie. Just saying.
The best X-Men movie?
Shh, just go with it. They don't know.
And one of my favorite
First
movies.
class.
I've been going with it for 10 years. They're like, no, I'm sick of it now. I will unleash.
Every movie, dude.
I don't know.
He
X3,
literally hates everything now.
X3 is really good. The Last Stand.
That could be the hot take you could use for Friday.
Oh,
I'm
Degrassi.
gonna finish watching on VHS. I love it.
He's directing The Authority. Degrassi says
He's
that would
directing
be
The
it.
Authority? Oh wow, okay.
Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna clip this out. That makes sense, Degrassi.
I got a question. Was he?
I think that's gonna happen.
Was he ever going to direct James Bond? I barely heard of this. I know.
I think he was under consideration, like they said.
I was like, because it sounded like he was attached to this, but he was not going to do
Are
it.
you sure James Gunn would want someone else to direct it? It seems like a Gunn project.
Why do you got to bring James Gunn to this?
No, because those are the ones he was most passionate about.
He can't direct everything.
I know, I agree, but those
Jesus
are ones that
Christ.
seems like he really wants to do. Voltaire, what do you think?
No, he's got to farm it out to somebody, and this guy's got a good rep. So
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I mean, if it's not James Gunn, this is a great pick.
All right.
I mean, he's letting Andy Muschietti do Batman too. So
We'll see if that still happens.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I think it's happening.
It was confirmed.
They don't want to believe it.
They don't want to believe it's true. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. They just want to believe their own little world.
Yeah. Delusions live in a bubble, guys. In a bubble.
Well, didn't he say he's got to do the Man-Thing thing first, or what is it?
Well, isn't
No, that's somebody else.
That's
James Mangold.
James Mangold.
That's Mangold. Sorry, I'm confusing the two. You're right.
Yeah, right.
But see, like I was like, it sounded like he was gonna do James Bond, but I was like, well, he did Kingsman, so those are basically
Isn't he busy doing Kingsman 3 or something?
Honestly, I don't know because like
the Kingsman was a prequel thing, but
yeah, and that one was just kind of mid as well. And I was like, when is he gonna do like the third one? I was like, I like those Kingsman movies. I just
AOA. Hey, buddy.
Hey, AOA. Thank you so much.
AOA is he's like a staple of the comic book community.
Mm-hmm.
He's
great
trusted
mod
across all channels. He is.
Yeah.
Actually, mod. Mod.
Okay.
And sorry, I confused Man-Thing and Swamp Thing. I mean, God.
Yeah, I know, right?
Swamp Thing is the real thing.
You know?
I'm just saying. Nobody cares about Man-Thing.
We have 20 people watching and 10 likes. Come on, everyone, help us out here.
Wait, isn't the Man-Things from Werewolf by Night? That's Man-Thing, right?
I forgot about that. Really?
Yeah.
I actually prefer him to Swamp Thing.
What?
Damn.
You're not down with the green? What the hell?
They're both green.
They're both the same.
They're not the same.
They're very close.
Swamp Thing is Swamp Thing. Man-Thing is meh. He's an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
That's you snobby.
I'm sure he won't be for long in the MCU. We'll see.
They had a year to do a whole nother special with Man-Thing.
I mean, that's why they put him in Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, look how that
You
went.
think they would have done another.
That's actually one of the best shows they put on Disney Plus.
Yes, and they did nothing with it.
No.
It just came out last year. What do you mean?
Well, but it was a Halloween thing. And I
They
love
could
the
have had
idea.
another Halloween thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
with Dracula or the Wolfman or another Werewolf by Night or someone. The Living Mummy.
The Morbius.
Ooh, yeah, I'll take a Morbius. So what do you guys think of this? One for the Authority.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think James Gunn would do great too. I'm just saying this passion project. It's hard for him to pass up on.
I think as long
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
God
Look,
damn you, AOA.
look what you've done now. Look what you've done now. I blame Brucifer. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a good choice. A good choice. I do like Matthew Vaughn's work. And yeah, I don't need James Gunn to do everything. You know, I know this is
No.
like a passion thing of his. I think as long as he's running, he's like writing it, you know, and overseeing where the direction will go with the DCU going forward with those characters. I think he'll be fine. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a good way to not stretch him too thin. He doesn't want to fall into the same
You know,
trap
let
that
it,
Feige's doing. You know,
you know, let his wife stretch him too thin.
Uh-oh.
why, Bruce?
What?
Oh my god!
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
They love this stuff.
My gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
Look at Joe. Why is Philadelphia trending? What did we do now?
Oh, he lives in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's about to have WrestleMania next year.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yep.
It's Philadelphia.
Maybe I'll go.
I'm only
Joe,
what,
do you want to go? I've never been to wrestling. You know, that's going to be expensive, though, huh?
It might be.
I can go. I'm literally like 3.5 hours, 4 hours from there. I want to go.
Everyone, let's take a trip to Philadelphia and go to WrestleMania.
But we're not gonna stay in Philly. We're gonna stay on the outskirts in the suburbs.
I ain't trying to get shot.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough. The
That's
traffic
why
is
I was
horrible.
wondering, like,
Wow.
why would
Look at-
WWE go to like Detroit and Philadelphia?
Look at this, yeah. Look how quick AOA is. Look
AOA
at
is the
that.
freaking man when
Yes,
it comes
thank
to
you,
this.
AOA. I appreciate it.
Man.
He
Good job.
promotes streams. He promotes people with IGs.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a shame if what Degrassi's saying is true. The Marvel special presentations are cost prohibitive. I really think it's a good way for them to use the, Disney Plus.
I'm sorry, they're claiming that the presentations are cost prohibitive.
Presentations.
They only did 2. They did
And-
James
and you want
Gunn holiday
And you want to
special.
spend $200 million, and Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was really good too. But then you want to
I
spend
want to,
$200 million on some crap like Secret Invasion? Like, get out of here!
That I don't like. I saw like that final battle. That was like that looked unfinished.
Look at Joe. Look at Joe. Apparently, people are rioting and looting in Philly. Not sure why. Maybe it's Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Is it a good idea to have WrestleMania there next year?
Yeah.
Philadelphia?
Sounds
why
like
not?
the public is ready for wrestling.
Philadelphia is
You know,
perfect for wrestling. Come on. That
Guys, I don't
city?
want to go to Philadelphia. I ain't trying to get killed up in there. So come on now.
What's that area? King
I'll
something or
protect
other?
you.
All right. Next topic.
Oh, I just saw
Next one.
Ahsoka, so that's why I'm late, guys.
Writers have secured the following protections against AI. AI can't write or rewrite literary material, and AI-generated material will not be considered source material. A writer
What
can
does that
choose to
mean?
use AI, but the studio can't require the writer to use AI software.
Like the basis for the story. It can't be.
Yeah,
the-
you can't.
it
You
can't be-
can't use it. Yeah.
So pretty much,
basically.
So they can
AI
use
is-
AI. Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. And you were about to explain it. Sorry.
Oh no. Well, we were speaking. Sorry. So they can use it to refine stuff and help the writing process, but not the whole basis. Like they can't do like a whole script treatment and then
Yeah.
pay a writer minimal to just
Well,
correct
yeah,
the
so-
AI.
So
And they
ba-
can't be forced to use AI by the studios, which is
Well,
great.
yeah. So basically,
That's
like, so this is what they're saying. So like, it can't be from like ChatGPT. Like you can't just go to ChatGPT and say, okay, give me ideas for a movie. Prompt, enter.
ChatGPT
That's what
just
they
do
probably
that,
would have
though.
done if the unions didn't.
Yeah,
Right.
ChatGPT doesn't do that.
Right up
I
the-
use
Write
ChatGPT
up a
doesn't do that
script
though.
for Ahsoka. Go.
Oh my
They
God.
don't do that to ChatGPT though. It doesn't do that.
Wait, what doesn't it do?
ChatGPT does not do that. Does not write scripts or anything like that. All the stuff is in it. It's actually from like years ago. Really, it's from like 2021. So
Yeah, but
can't
couldn't
really-
they create their own database
can't-
for the AI to do it?
No, somebody has to do that. Somebody manually has to do
Wait,
that.
so ChatGPT doesn't write scripts anymore?
No, they never. They can't
Ah.
write scripts or future scripts.
Well, no,
They've never
see,
been like that. It's never been like that.
See, it
I've
can't-
heard people say they've had these AI write scripts for them.
Well, no, like here's the thing.
I don't know what they're
I
using, but
I use GPT, but GPT it can write scripts, but it's not going to give you like 120-page scripts. Like,
No, yeah.
oh, okay.
and even
And
if
most of it's past stuff. It takes it from the past. Like, it doesn't really fight. It doesn't really write future scripts.
no, because what it is that GPT only knows the stuff that is like as of late as September 2021.
Yeah, thank you, Blue Jay. Exactly.
So
That's my
it doesn't
point.
necessarily know the current stuff, really, because they can't know that. So,
And if
like,
it
you
can't know the current stuff, it can't know the future.
yeah,
Obviously.
like you can't go in the script saying, make me for lack of a better term, you can't go on GPT and be like, write me a script for a Transformers movie, Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese
That
style.
would have been better than the movies we got recently.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you can do write me a period piece in the style of from such and such era.
Make me a sequel to Pearl Harbor. There you go.
Oh, geez.
What's the sequel to
no.
Pearl Harbor? What is that?
Hiroshima.
Hiroshima?
What? It is.
Wow, that's
What?
that's
I went
pretty
there.
controversial.
Oh
You just said Oppenheimer is pretty controversial, even though it did really well. We could do Hiroshima.
What
Maybe more
the
controversial.
heck is this, Voltaire? Sorry, I didn't
What's
mean
that?
to interrupt. I
The
saw-
spoiler I got from the storyboard spoiler I got leaked.
Yeah, I'll show that later.
Don't,
Oh, no. For what?
don't-
For what?
No,
From
please
what?
no.
The season finale of Ahsoka.
Oh,
It's
no,
a
no,
shock
no, no, no,
storyboard
don't
leak.
No,
leak.
don't put it on
Hold
here.
on.
Please don't.
Do
Don't
not
do that.
I just
Yeah,
got
I'm sorry,
fresh
I
off
couldn't
Not
Vegas.
that picture.
I think we're all fresh to see episode 6 or episode 7.
haven't
I
even-
just watched it and I was hard.
Yeah.
My spoiler will make you harder there, Blue Jay.
Don't.
Okay, next topic. Studios provide the WGA details of a show's viewership, including total number of hours streamed worldwide. Foreign residuals are now based on the streaming service's number of foreign subscribers, a 76% increase.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's gonna be behind a paywall. I mean,
It's,
NDA.
It's
Yeah.
executive talk. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like they have to tell the writers. It sounds like they have to tell the writers. Go up again. Let's see. I gotta read. It sounds like they have to tell the writers how many viewership total, watching number, hours stream worldwide. It sounds like they have to tell that. I bet you the studios are probably gonna lie about that in the years anyway. To the next when there's next deals out, they're probably gonna manipulate
It's
that.
collectively bargained for, Aaron. They would be putting themselves.
Oh, but they're gonna find
very
ways.
expensive bowl of hot
They're
water.
gonna-
Lied about
Walter,
those.
you know they're definitely gonna find ways.
So just because I know how contracts work, I would think that because it's a union contract, they don't trust each other. There's going to be some checks and balances for that.
Yeah.
There's just no way they can throw them. Hey, 100,000 people watched last week. That's what we got. They're going to have some form of proof, and the penalties.
Yeah, they're gonna have to prove
will
that
be
exactly.
significant. This is great, everybody. These numbers are going to start leaking, and we're going to
There's
start.
there's a reason why it's only 3 years. 3 years to me is not good. Like really, it's short term. Like 3 years.
3 years tells me that neither of them know what's going to happen in the future, and they're too scared to commit to anything.
They should at least got 5 to 6. But yeah, because I think the streaming services in general, it's always gonna be like it's up and down. It's up and down. You don't know, right? Because like people.
I decided to show the spoiler, but I need Voltaire to explain it to me. I don't really understand what's going on.
Never mind.
Okay, well,
that's a storyboard from the finale. Everybody, that's what happens to Thrawn.
Oh my god, you got me fucking
That's
scared.
great.
What is he? Does he
Blue
like
Jay,
it?
what do you think of that?
Is he into it? I don't know.
I mean,
I know what Blue Jay likes.
Why is her ass bigger than her head?
But if you watch the show, you'll know.
What's wrong with
look,
that?
first of all, okay,
There's a perfect ending.
I'm
look,
gonna get
Hera got ass, but I don't want to be like Thrawn. So
okay. I'm about to get some heat for this, but I don't care. Her ass is not that big. Y'all
Exactly.
Y'all need to chill out. Chill out.
Well, no, she's no what's her name, Rebecca Rambo, but still pretty big.
DR, you
I
like
thought it was a little flat for me.
Hey, Ewan McGregor.
That's a flat for me, dog.
No, she has a perky ass, and that's all she got. Like y'all.
Hey, it's maybe it's a race.
Just
Maybe it's a race.
demonetized.
Maybe her race has asses
You're
like that.
roboting.
Aaron, unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Okay.
Yeah, you are just like my cousin. He likes big booty. I just like natural body.
Look at your cousin on the show.
I mean, if it saves the galaxy, go for it, right?
It's not even so much like how big I like it. It's just like
Yeah.
okay, yeah, the pants fit her well, but it's like it's not like people.
He wants Monica Rambeau for every actress. Come on.
I mean, come on now.
All right.
all right. For
Oh my
all
God.
the horny guys in the audience,
I wasn't that at all. I just thought how she's saving. That's what's going to take
Look,
Thrawn out.
look, guys,
Okay.
my
Naked
sources leaked that storyboard to me. That's all I can say.
Naked Attraction, the UK's full front-to dating show, arrives on Max.
I heard about this.
Oh wait,
So-
he just walks out with it all hanging
Yeah.
out, and they
Yeah,
get
you
to
go on a
stay
date and you get to choose.
based
What
on
is
that.
this? What
That's
did
so
you do?
superficial,
I know, I love it.
and people.
Isn't
are
it something
totally
and the British always call Americans like, oh, you guys like are based and you like garbage and that. Look at what they have.
Yeah,
Naked
look what
people
you're
dating.
doing.
Yeah.
It's Europe, man. Europe is not strict like us.
What is
North America.
What is,
North America.
what is
Raya,
this?
Raya. Come on.
My anaconda.
She's quoting a piece of art, a famous song.
Yes.
She's allowed to.
Wouldn't you rather know what you're working with before you go on a date?
Wait, say it again.
He's smiling. He must be packing. Look at that guy.
Oh my!
Yeah, any guy who's on this show is not.
No, what if they get
he's not
someone that
embarrassed
has?
of what he's got.
No,
you
what
know?
if they get one of those teeny guys? You know, what if he just
What?
walks
I
out?
promise you,
Max?
they will never.
You know the micro ones.
I'm assuming they're both
But
going to be naked.
They will never get.
They
a-
would
a
totally
regular
bring.
person.
They would totally pay the guy behind the scenes. Like, if
Okay.
you do this, we're going to give you lots of money. It's going to make good ratings.
Well, some people
And,
aren't
and
ashamed.
how
of
many
their
of
size.
how many of the contestants would be superficial about that if he had a micro?
How many people on the panel have been to a nude beach?
Not me.
I haven't.
No,
No,
What the
nobody.
hell?
Lucifer sounds like Lucifer has.
sorry.
Quite a
that doesn't
few.
seem to be something. No.
I
have a. I have
What new beach have you been to?
There's a few in Jersey.
Yeah, there's
Whoa,
in San
okay.
Diego. I never went, but I know people who
I
like
did
it.
not know that.
I like to swim with shorts. Thank you very
You mean
much.
shorts?
Shorts. Who wears shorts to swim?
I mean, you mean
Yeah, it's not as
That is-
exciting as you think, right? Is
What
there a
is
lot of
going
old people
on?
with wrinkles?
No. There's a
That's
lot
all
of.
you-
No.
I love the grass. That's funny.
I
Is
don't
that
know if
before or
I
after AOA gets there?
I don't think I will
Look
feel
at that.
comfortable with everything out.
Clothing optional.
Nice.
It's very common in Europe, right? Beaches are nude beaches. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like it's very. I mean, that's Europe in general, right? Like nudity and all that stuff is not as strict.
Yeah, it's not a big thing.
Yeah,
I gotta get
Boy.
myself back in shape.
but it
so-
should be with some people there that they don't look good.
You know,
Well, I wouldn't go because I'd be worried I'd offend somebody. You know what I mean?
Why is that?
all the back hair.
No.
Yeah, all the back and shoulder hair. No, I mean, no, I would wax before I went. Please, Christopher, come on.
Oh,
Wax.
thank you.
I believe in
Thanks.
grooming, proper grooming.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I mean,
Oh,
like
for
you know,
that.
like when I go to the gym, I put my hat down and I keep my head down so no woman thinks I'm staring at her. I wouldn't even
Oh,
at a new beach. Like I
you
would.
can
go-
get out, Voltaire. You get caught on video. Of,
Well, that's
yeah,
why I
there's-
put my hat down and I don't want to even be
There's-
mistaken. And there's
there's
so many
literally-
people who film in the gym. Like it's not.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
not
of people
a
film.
There's women who do that on purpose just to catch somebody. Just
No.
to catch somebody, look at them. Oh yeah.
No, that's legit. That legit
Yeah.
happens. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I have seen it.
Because they'll,
What?
if they have a big Instagram or something following or TikTok, and then they get a creeper caught on
What?
video, they blow up. They're like, "Oh my god, are you okay?"
What?
Yeah.
Blue Jay, why did you have
Huh.
William as your
Is that-
avatar for a bit?
Oh.
His hero.
Wait,
No, because like during on DLs when he was hosting the show, crazy because he was William was getting out his point about like David Gore and stuff. Crazy Joe was just like
Roasting
railing on
David
Manico.
Goyer.
Yeah, roasting. He was roasting David Goyer, and then William was like, this dude is like this motherfucker. Like, come on, man.
that was a wild and crazy stream. Just saying.
That was. That's
We're
it.
the wild and crazy guys.
I think we should have like something that shocks them.
Guys,
We want them to shut
that's
up.
kinda true.
Like, just shut up.
Yeah, that's where MME Hot Takes comes in. There you go.
Axel, come on. You were in a Robin costume. Robin doesn't get invited to those.
What the heck? It actually just what the heck?
Wait,
Don't read
what?
it. Don't read it.
I'm not saying that.
If you are, go right ahead, bro. Just be safe.
What am I? What?
And consent and everything, yeah.
What am
Okay.
I doing here?
So it's confirmed Drogo's going to be in a sling. Okay, moving on.
Oh, can we talk about this? Did you guys see that post about that Halloween TV show? What the hell?
Oh,
Why are
God,
you doing a Halloween TV show?
God damn it.
8.4. Oh my god.
Why? Halloween Ends was supposed to be the end.
Well,
No,
yeah,
we got to reboot it.
well, it ended
They
up on a
reboot Halloween all the
so-
time.
And I'm actually okay.
It's like James
I'm gonna call
Bond.
it, so-
It's like James Bond. James Bond gets rebooted all the
What-
time,
what-
so Halloween's gonna get rebooted all the time.
A24 is doing a Halloween TV show.
A
Well,
hipster
they're
Halloween.
currently in the bidding war, so we don't. I don't
You know,
know.
A24 has produced good stuff. Lately.
I think
depends.
Warner Brothers needs to buy the Halloween series.
I thought it was
Why?
Universal. Well, I thought it was Universal because they did all
It
the
is
three movies.
Universal. Yes.
Because they did
Well,
all
why
the three
anybody
movies.
would
They
give
put them
up
on
Halloween?
Peacock, so
Because there has been a lot of bad Halloween movies. A lot.
Oh yeah,
well,
there has.
Here's the thing. I like the first. I mean, the first one's a class. Like the original was a classic. The 2018 one I actually like Halloween Kills, but Halloween Ends was just
Halloween
not-
Kills and Halloween Ends was bad.
Halloween Ends was not a good movie. At least with Kills, at least Michael Myers is in it, fucking like killing motherfuckers right now. Okay.
I'm also mad that y'all voted for me to cover the Halloween franchise for October. I put up a poll putting up which franchise should I cover for October for Halloween. I had the Halloween franchise, I had Predator, I had Scream, and I had Evil Dead. And unanimously, people were like, "You better do Halloween." I'm like, God damn it!
Oh my god, I feel so bad. We had to review Halloween Resurrection with Busta Rhymes.
Oh no, I'm not doing. No
Oh my
podcast.
god, no.
Hey,
gotta
I
do
like
that
that
one.
one. Damn
You
it.
got me messed up. If you think I'm gonna do all the
You
non-canon,
It's
gotta,
got
no.
Busta Rhymes in it.
no.
you gotta review the brother
Hey,
Busta Rhymes, bro.
I'm not reviewing that. I'm not reviewing Resurrection. I'm not reviewing Halloween Water. Like, no. I'm not
Halloween Water.
Halloween
What about
Water.
the zombie movies?
No, I'm doing the original. I'm doing 2018. I'm doing Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. That's where I'm cutting it
Wait,
off.
isn't Halloween 2 the original Halloween 2 supposed to be a sequel and stuff? So
I'll have to look that up to make sure. But if that's the
What
case,
about,
then I will do Halloween 2 also. But like,
Season
no,
of the Witch also.
no, I'm not doing those other shits.
Well,
No.
I thought Halloween 2 is like people hate
Oh
it.
yeah, we're limited dads.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's all
I didn't. I was trying.
was all
not
of
to
us.
curse.
It was all of us.
Oh,
Okay.
see, I'm a very loose. I'm a very foul mouth, so I'm very loose, so I can't control it.
Mhm.
I
understand.
apologize,
And you
man.
go somewhere else. I'm just kidding.
All right,
Um,
okay, all right.
But yeah, so look forward to me reviewing the Halloween stuff. Thanks, guys. I will.
Ah,
I'm looking forward to that Busta Rhymes one. I can't wait to see
I
that.
am
you
not
put- you
reviewing
put it on the poll.
Resurrection. I'm afraid to put that in the poll too. To be like, should I review the non-canon Halloween ones? I'm sure most people are going to say yes. Review the non-canon.
boy,
So that's
I'll-
why I'm not doing it.
I'll make an alt account of D out. Ask that question. Okay.
oh jeez.
So yeah, wait. Okay, so with the TV show, I don't know. I might watch it. I don't know. It's like what else? I
They're
mean, I
gonna
guess
turn
so.
Halloween to an art house horror movie. Like, is that what they're going to do now?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it's Halloween is simple. It's a slasher film.
A24 ain't simple.
All right, let me. Can I make an?
I prefer TV show than another movie.
All right, let me make an announcement, please.
Okay.
Sure.
MME does not condone anything that DL says.
I'm sorry, y'all like bad Halloween movies, but that's the case.
I didn't like Halloween Ends, so there you go. That movie was just not.
Why are y'all defending Halloween Kills? Why?
Because I love it.
Halloween.
I haven't. Did I?
It's
I
not.
don't even know if I saw it.
And y'all like Halloween water, and y'all like Halloween.
I
Resurrection.
didn't. I mean, I didn't really. I mean, Resurrection. I mean, Buster Rhymes was just being Buster Rhymes. So
That's the only good part of that entire movie,
yeah.
if I even want to call it that.
I mean, if
Buster Rhymes.
you gotta put Tyrese in, if Tyrese was in a Halloween movie, I would pay that money.
Oh my god, yeah, he's too busy in that Fast and Furious money.
Yeah.
Oh wow, thank you. Rhea gifted 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support, Rhea. Let's see who got memberships here. Anthony, Voltaire.
Thank you, Rhea.
Vulture.
Brian is back. Voltaire's back. Zeke.
Where's
Jimmy
Zeke? I haven't seen Zeke in a
Podolsky.
while.
Yeah, thank you. That really helps. I really appreciate the support. Appreciate it. Any new members? Go to the members community section on the channel and make up questions for me to ask strangers at the movie theater and nerd stores. I'm gonna work up the.
Oh, I love that.
I'm gonna wear my Blockbuster shirt. I'm gonna give away free candy and popcorn, and ask them questions, and then I'm eventually gonna get a laminator and give out like MME membership cards with my channel info on it.
Oh,
Yes.
also, I am currently working on another box office game, and I also have another prize,
Cool.
another digital code. Get ready for next week.
Oh, people go crazy for those digital codes.
Wait, is it Saturday? Oh, Saturday, or whatever.
I
Saturday, Sunday,
appreciate
whatever.
Ooh. Well, I don't know how many fans of the Percy Jackson books there are, but there's a new Percy Jackson book releasing on the 24th
Wait,
of 2024. September 9th, 9/24/24. It's called The Wrath of the Triple Goddesses.
That's a badass name.
I like it.
So are they going to add that to the Disney Plus show as a new season?
I hope not.
No, they should make it a movie. Bring Brandon T. Jackson. So there you go.
Well, too late. Disney it's a show now.
Hey,
It's a show now. Too late.
It'll last 2 seasons.
They can run concurrently.
Whoa, wait, you don't have any faith in it?
No, because people complain.
Who cares? People can complain. Just be better than those other 2 movies.
That's not hard.
Hey, they can run concurrently, so we can.
Yeah, that was one of the best duologies of all time, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure this one's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that show. It looks pretty good.
Nobody likes Percy.
He's
we
trying
got
to be the pillars of young adult novel.
Oh, Voltaire.
Oh wow!
Voltaire
Thank
should
you,
be-
Voltaire. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Voltaire should be
I am not reviewing Halloween Resurrection.
Voltaire says thanks. Well, I got to read it. Paying super chat.
Okay.
Thanks, Ray. I can't wait to watch DL's scene-by-scene breakdown of the Busta Rhymes Halloween film.
I am not reviewing that.
Scene by scene.
First of all, I don't break down scene by scene.
Special feature.
That'll take forever. That'll take like how many hours?
Unless it's unless it's like maybe an in-depth dialysis podcast, which even then I don't break
a
down.
dialysis podcast?
I have a podcast called In-Depth Dialysis.
I like it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I like
in-depth dialysis. Busta Rhyme in Halloween.
I am not doing an in-depth dialysis on.
I think people want. I think the people want it.
Why do I hear that name and I think, wow, it's a podcast about gynecologists?
That's dialysis, not dialysis.
Yeah, for kidneys. Like that's a very serious podcast. That's like
Here we examine the fallopian tubes. This podcast.
No, please. It's not
every second
not
show.
do that.
My God, people. Okay, you know what? I will put a poll up and be like, do you guys want me to cover the non-canon Halloween movies? If y'all say yes, I'm like,
oh, come on.
I'm gonna say yes.
Joking. I didn't know you wanted to actually going to do it.
everyone keeps wanting me to review the stupid Busta Rhymes Halloween movie. So I'm thinking, gosh darn it. I'm going to put up the poll right now, I guess. Whatever.
Oh, God. I'm sorry that we actually... Yeah, there you go. Here you go, man. Here you go.
I like the Rob Zombie Halloween film.
Oh, no.
I thought it was enjoyable too. If you take it like as a multiverse Halloween or something.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, you know how there's different versions. You know,
Halloween in the microverse.
They should do a multiverse version of how we have all the Michael Myers fight each other. They go on a killing spree.
Axel says I just watched Superman Legacy and it was
Oh, did you time travel? Did you go back? Did you go in time?
You ever get the DeLorean that goes 88 miles per hour?
I didn't know Australia was 3 years in the future.
He talked to DeLorean. 2025, July 2025. He talked to DeLorean to see the movie.
All right. I'm so sorry that we bully you to do this, DL. You didn't have to do this. This was
Should
on
I
you, man.
cancel the watch party part of this stream and just
I
have
seen
it
it already. I thought you saw it already.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
Oh, I saw it already. So.
I saw it.
I was thinking you're gonna do it at 9
fun.
o'clock. I was like, you do it like 10 o'clock, like on my time. Like you did.
Well, I thought some people might watch it themselves and then you rewatch it as a group might be more fun. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'll just. Oh, you saw it. Yeah, I'll just cancel that part. I'll watch it on my own.
Well, you can watch it with the guys.
No. I'm fine with that though. I'm like, okay. People have lots of topics and it's fun tonight. So.
What? Your show's not fun any other time? What the hell, Max? Jeez.
Yeah.
Let's be real. No, just kidding.
What the heck is AOA doing? I don't want to go to Voltaire's Instagram.
No.
I barely use it. I only use it to find chicks to fly out.
Yeah, definitely don't click on that.
Oh my god.
I actually didn't even know you had an Instagram. How the heck does he find that? Are you a little creeped out, Voltaire?
No, it's my name.
MME does not condone the flying out of women.
I mean, people do fly out escorts.
Sex work is work, Brucifer. Please, I thought you were more open-minded.
Oh, don't you know a bunch of high-value men fly a bunch of hot girls out? What you mean?
Oh yeah.
I say MME does not condone the flying out of women.
Fly me out instead. I want to fly out. No,
I'll take you to Disneyland, Max. Okay.
Wait, what do you have, a vagina, Max? You want to be flown out?
That happens. Maybe I just come over and we go play board games, or if Max comes, we'll go to Disneyland together. You know?
Oh, what are we doing here?
He gets to use your bidet.
Yeah, I'll let him.
It's the middle of the week, CJH. You know, you have to friend me again on Xbox. I can't even send you a party invite.
Why is that?
Ray, I'm not married. I don't need to have Gumars.
I would like to. I'd like to hang out on Xbox.
Oh, that's because I don't have.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't have
a side chick.
I only have a personal Instagram, AOA. I don't have any.
I never heard
Instagram.
that term.
You live in Pennsylvania. You don't know this? Come on.
Yeah, you don't watch The Sopranos, obviously.
I know about soda. Or
At
pop.
least oh God, I knew you were gonna say it.
It is soda. It is soda.
Pop.
Soda.
I drank too much pop.
Pop is a music genre. Stop.
All right, so you're gonna say to someone, "I just went to the store and got popped."
That's
Come
what I
on, really?
Yeah. You want a pop? I'll give you a pop.
Pop what? A balloon?
I'll pop you one.
You want to drink a pop?
No pop.
I heard both. I heard pop and soda. I heard both. So like,
Can we say cola?
Cola.
cola.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Coke.
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
You like Pepsi over
We
Coke?
got a communist on the show, everybody. He's drinking
Pepsi does taste better than Coke, especially when you get the frost on top.
Coke is smooth.
I like Canada Dry.
I like the soda to burn my throat when it goes down.
Oh, that Diet Pepsi is vile. My God.
Yeah.
Diet Why diet anything? No.
What?
No.
Yeah, you don't look like the type of guy who's ever had to watch his figure in any way, shape, or form. So I can understand you've never had a diet soda, but you know.
Oh, thank you, Voltaire.
But you look very trim.
I have the physique of a literal.
No, that was a compliment. If anything,
I have the physique of someone that needs diet soda every.
Should we leave
We
those two alone?
We shouldn't have soda in general.
Trust me, my metabolism is not as fast as it used to be.
I actually stopped drinking diet pop.
Yeah, it's good.
Regular pop. It's not good to drink pop at all, but I was like, I just try not to drink it too much. Pepsi Man is a national treasure.
Oh yeah, we gotta respect Pepsi Man. Pepsi
All right, for all you comic book readers, did anybody buy this last week or the last 2 weeks?
Who buys comics?
Wolverine.
Helverine. Ooh, that's cool.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that was
copy of
bad.
Ghost
Okay, that
Rider
was
and
awesome.
Wolverine.
That's awesome.
Wow. Okay.
That would be so OP, though, I would think.
So
Meh,
it becomes Ghost Rider, a Ghost Rider.
pretty much. Wolverine. I hate that name.
Wolverine. That's a pretty bad name. That's a bad name.
Yeah, it
Is
is.
it-
I mean,
You
what
know-
would you call it instead? Rider Rain?
I don't know.
Ghosterine?
It's just I'm just
Wolverine Rider?
there's all bad.
How about
suggestions.
Logan Rider?
Ghost
Rider.
Rider.
Ghosterine?
Low
I don't
Rider.
know.
Low Rider.
Low Rider?
Low Rider.
Oh,
I like
my
that.
Actually, that's better. Low
That's
Rider.
better, Low Rider.
Yeah.
He has ambitions as a writer.
Low Rider set up on his fiery bike one midnight.
Where is Perp?
What?
I watching a movie we never heard of.
He's casting something.
Oh,
Yeah.
because we were supposed to do something later, and I'm not going to do it if I don't hear from him.
It's Perp.
Uh-oh.
Perp.
Oh no, my computer. I was going to see what else is here on the Joe Blow. Oh no,
It froze.
damn computer.
That's
okay,
not
let
a
me-
computer. You just made like thousands and it pops. Buy a new computer.
Well, no, I'm paying down some debt and VHS tapes, and
Okay, that's on you buying VHS tapes.
What?
Yeah, that's on you, buddy.
I'm so confused.
Going into debt for them, of all things.
I'm not going into debt for them. When I knew I was getting some, I knew I was going to sell the pop. I'm like, oh, I'm going to order these, but I'm going to pay it off with the pop.
I was like, at first I was like, wait, are you on debt because of VHS? I'm like, really? That's a
No,
you
I'm just
thing.
in debt in general.
Wait,
Oh,
sell a pop.
So is everybody.
Yeah, it's rough times. It's rough times.
Rough
It
times.
really is. It is
Did
rough
you guys see this?
Yes, I did see this.
Oh,
This one.
Donkey is what?
Donkey is hosting a Shrek Swamp in an Airbnb.
Huh?
Pull that up.
I will go there. Yeah, we'll Donkey.
James Gunn had a strange and unusual character encyclopedia commission that he wrote the foreword for it. Interesting.
I'll buy it.
I'll buy it too.
Look who's on the front. Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
mm.
Peacemaker.
These could be
Pink shirt.
characters appearing in DCU soon. Look, the cat, Green Lantern. Well, Red Lantern. I forgot his name.
Is that the cat you were talking about?
Oh, the cat for
No, that's not Streaky.
Atrocities, right?
Shrieky.
No, Streaky. No, it's
That's not Shrieky.
Okay.
I forgot what that cat's name. He was in Injustice too.
Atrocities cat.
Atrocities cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Fine.
But-
Dexter.
Anyway, you're hurting my feelings
That's
here.
the type of weird shit I want to
Yeah.
see. in DC.
Dexter. That's his name.
Yep.
Dexter.
Oh, was it Dexter?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see the squirrel Green Lantern. I want to see Crypto. I want to see.
Duck Dodgers.
No,
I want to
that's
see. I want to see Gnort in live action.
You want to see
Gnort
what?
is Gnort. Well, Nort.
Clarion's cat.
He's the dog Green Lantern.
Yeah. Okay.
Nort.
See Clarion's
Why
cat.
not? Let's see Batmite and Mitzi's Piglet.
Mr. Mixed.
Batmite. Oh,
Yep.
I want to see Plastic Man.
I do too.
Me too.
It feels like they're setting them up to do the Terrifics because they got Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho and Superman Legacy, and so
They should
just
put
put Plastic
Steel.
Man in there.
They could put-
I bet you by like next week, every project that was being written before the strike, oh, we finished the project.
I'm like, oh no, you didn't. Go back and do it again.
Yeah. The whole thing.
we are moving on to production.
No, you ain't. That's what's gonna scare me. I'm like, no.
We wrote this script in the last week.
Red flag.
I want to bring this one up. I gotta do a reaction to this later. Has anyone seen the Argyle trailer?
I've seen it. That's
I didn't know it was out.
Matthew Vaughn's Henry Cavill. We were talking about Vaughn earlier for DC. Spy Flick gets a teaser ahead of tomorrow's trailer.
So he's doing.
Tomorrow's the trailer.
Yeah, there was a teaser today.
I heard about this movie forever. Like,
I don't know if that name doesn't just roll off people's mouths. So I don't think it'll be yeah.
Well, I don't see this image. Who's that? Who's the girl?
That's Dua Lipa.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Is there a way you can zoom that image? I thought like when
well,
from a far image, I thought that was Ewan McGregor, but that's supposed to be Cavill.
Yeah, I know that haircut, man.
Right?
Very good cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Ewan McGregor if he appeared in Birds of Prey. That's what Cavill looked like.
Harry Cavill's
that's the biggest I could get the image.
Degrassi said Crypto was cast during the strike.
I mean, it's a dog. You could cast a dog, right?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
dogs need to be part of SAG too.
Dogs, yeah. Animals are part of the union.
Don't get us started with that.
Crypto.
We should have had dogs and cats walking the picket lines with their signs.
Dude, dogs don't care about money; they care about getting fed and walked.
That would have been amazing.
Paid to be fed.
That's where the owners come in.
The animals have their own union or whatever.
The owners gotta pay the dogs to be fed.
You got like a don't be funny.
So the owners buy the food for the dogs and feed them.
Well, they would buy the food for the dogs, pay the dogs to be fed.
Pay the dogs to be fed? How does that work, man?
I don't know. I'm trying to stack it.
Yeah, you trying to stack it.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Oh, jeez. How old are you, Max?
I'm pretty old.
You're the worst.
A blonde bombshell. There you go. What do you think?
I'm curious to see what Dua Lipa's gonna do because I'd never seen her act. She's just a pop star, so I don't know how her acting stuff's gonna be. I mean, she wasn't Barbie, but it was a very small role.
Will it be Madonna level acting? Or
no! Oh no!
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Say it with
Dua Lipa. Lupia is the actress, though.
Dua Lipa.
It's not that hard.
I think. Are you confused?
Lupita Nyong'o.
That's a completely different person.
Oh my god.
I'm suddenly interested. I don't know.
I think need to get out more.
Hey, Vaughn is doing a lot of spy stuff. No wonder he was considered for Bond.
Do you listen to music, Max? Do you listen to country?
No.
Dua Lipa is not country.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about his taste of his music taste, not Dua Lipa.
He likes 90s rock.
That's cool,
wow.
Yeah, cool,
I am going to check out her music.
Yeah,
you are just because of this picture.
I mean, she's a good-looking woman.
Okay.
She's Albanian. I dated an Albanian chick. They're wild.
How much was up flight? How much was up flight in?
No, she was free of charge. She moved out here.
What?
That's pretty funny.
Met her on Tinder. Come on.
Wow, buy 3 get 1 free.
Oh, you've been used it. The CJH is a member for 5 months. Thank you, CJH.
Yay.
Add me on Xbox so we could have a party.
Xbox.
I need to have a party on PlayStation as well.
Christopher, you got to. I'll plug my PlayStation back up this weekend.
Why? How do you unplug a PlayStation 5? This is how this man is rolling.
Monitor. I was changing my lighting setup around.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Because we got to be streaming Disney Speedstorm this week. I'm going to do a PlayStation party when Aladdin drops.
All right, I'm officially.
You know what? You are making me want to get Speedstorm because I don't.
It's free.
I don't play around with I don't play around with racing games. I will smoke you.
What do you mean you don't play a lot of racing games?
No, I don't play around when it comes to racing games. What is it?
Oh, you don't play around with the
I will smoke you. I play Mario Kart. I play Need for Speed. I will smoke you.
You play Crash Team Racing?
No.
All right. I ain't gonna-
He ain't ready.
I am ready.
I am not paying $60 for a mobile game.
Yeah, why?
Oh
why,
yeah, I saw someone.
What?
Why? Just why?
Oh, ignore to the right. That's Trump is guilty again. Hashtag lock him up.
It's popping up the whole time you've been showing stuff.
Nobody's
no.
paying $60 for it on the phone.
Oh,
You're
it's
missing that
great.
that great Twitter space. You got to get in there, Bruce.
I gotta get in there. I gotta see what they're saying. It's Chris Evans. Wow.
Dude, hold
He's
on.
hosting.
Chris Evans is
Chris
hosting.
Evans is hosting.
I don't
Is
think
that
that is
really?
Chris Evans. I
No,
don't
well,
think that's the real
anyone
Chris
can have
Evans.
that blue check mark though.
The
That's
real
not
Chris
you,
Evans.
dude.
Click on it. Are we
Captain
all-
America would never.
I want to hear this now.
Wait, can I go in there? I can't go in there.
You can
Oh.
go in there. It's
Ready?
public.
That's not him. That's not him.
On this college admissions.
Oh, that's
That's
not him.
totally Chris Evans.
That's not
And
him.
they're also
That's
the group
totally
that's
not.
suing the Black Women
That's not
Venture
him.
Capital Fund.
Your
What the
hand
hell
up
is
the-
this?
After that
Totally
Get
Supreme
out
not.
of
Court
there.
decision
Get
of
out of
affirmative
there.
action, which was about college admissions. It wasn't about employment.
Yeah, that's not Chris Evans.
I ain't going no damn
took
college.
It
that
could be a Chris
decision
Evans,
and
but not
sent
the Chris
a,
Evans. Not Captain America.
All right,
along-
I've had enough.
Change your name next time too.
These people,
Chris
like
Evans.
in the middle of the night, going in there to talk about guilty Trump. Like,
It's
can you
not,
imagine?
I'm looking very closely at the screen. It's not even his. It's not even his stuff. It's not
Well,
even his
spaces have been
picture.
created for a lot less than that.
I mean, we're talking about movies, but that's a little more fun, I would think.
But yeah, so let me go back to the Resident Evil stuff. So like the fact like they're now porting games onto the iPhone. I'm like, dude, I just bought a new phone today. I have an iPhone 15 Pro. I ain't playing no
Ooh,
damn,
la-di-da.
I ain't playing no damn games on this thing, okay? I'm not here to. I don't like playing my games on my phone anyways because it burns my phone up so much.
I heard that phone's getting hot. Have you found that yet, Blue Jay?
I heard about it. I mean, I need a new phone because my phone is acting sluggish. But
No, I want it. I want that titanium. I mean, that sounds awesome.
Well, I
This
heard-
new iPhone is
I'm gonna-
running slowly.
No.
No,
I want to grab the Pro Max and
Apple
beginning of
products.
November.
They're claiming it runs
um,
hot.
You know, that's Samsung people just lying again.
Well, no, it's
And,
just
and
like,
all you
I-
Apple people, once
Well,
again,
yeah, Apple people can be douchebags. Like they have you gotta have the AirPods, you gotta have the Apple Watch, you gotta have AirPod Max. Even though you
you gotta have your own charger. You can't use any other charger than that. Blah 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 blah.
Wow, you just named off every piece of Apple equipment I have.
And you have fun with all that equipment. You have fun.
Yeah, be like you get your AirPod Max, even though I have one, they're like $55, even though they work just as good as AirPods, Air Max, whatever. But yeah, I'm not playing Resident Evil. I ain't playing no AAA games on my phone while I can play on my PlayStation and Xbox. Thank you very much. So there's no point. So what am I doing? Like, am I gonna be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on this fucking just raging on a public place? I'm like, you suck.
Well, slow down. Yeah, you don't want that.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I ain't
You know
gonna shout
what?
in public like that.
You know what? Have Perp react to this tomorrow. Screw you, Perp. You get my channel taken down, and
Why
then
would
you pass out. What the hell? We had
Hey,
plans.
go at him, Max. Go.
What the hell?
He earned it.
Where are you, Perp? Perp. We were
He's in a
supposed to
hot
do a
tub.
special
I
hangout
have an
tonight.
answer for you. I have an answer for you. The asteroid
You
hit the
smoke
Earth,
too
causing
much
the
and
ice
pass
age.
out.
I
The
think
hell?
the asteroid hit the Earth, causing the ice age, and sadly, the ice age killed the dinosaurs.
Mhm.
So no
if
raptor
I
for
got
you.
choked out, hashtag choke the raptor.
Yeah, choke the raptor.
Choke the raptor.
Should we
You
do
went to-
mailbag? We have other topics here.
Like the video, everybody. Don't be a coward.
Oh wait, did I tell? I had a really good experience at the post office. The guy was great.
How many people have said that? Nobody.
No, that's what we're missing. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're for workers," but no one talks to each other. Or if you experience great customer service, that deserves to be rewarded because it's going away. What if
Sorry,
go
you
to
were at the
post
United
office?
States Postal Service and a federal employee was nice to you. Is that what you're telling me?
He went above and beyond.
Wow.
And I go back to that location. I actually said I'm going to this location because the chick at the other one is like, she literally said there was no one there, and she's like, go back to the rope.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I did, and she's like, okay, come forward.
Yep, that's what you're typically going to get when you go to the post office.
And then she's just like so unfriendly and
nope, she can't be fired, man.
No, and I don't want her to be fired. I'm just like, okay, there's no
That's
one
what
else
happens when
here.
employees can't be fired. They can act like jerks, you know. Some guy comes in with a CRT TV he wants to ship like you, or a VHS player, and she can be rude to you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What were you shipping?
I don't remember. I've been shipping so much lately. But I was like, there's no one else at this location. No one goes there. It's like and I was like, I would go there because you get service pretty quick, but it's unfriendly service. And I actually go back to the other one that's harder to find a parking spot because the guy is like, he's awesome. He's friendly. We talk about some other stuff.
That's great.
I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm shipping some collectibles. The hard times, I'm paying down some debt, and I've got a VHS collection. No, I didn't say that part, but he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'll get these all ready, and he's super fast. And I was like, oh, I got to make a couple trips. I got the car. He's like, no, we'll wait for you. There was another guy in there talking. He's like, we'll wait for you. Just go. And then the other guy that talks to they held the door open for me while I like carrying all the packages. Like, great people. That's that needs to be celebrated when that happens anymore.
Like our Costco delivery guy, he was awful. Then somebody subbed for him when he was sick. And that guy was so awesome. I sent a thing to Costco. I called him up and I gave him a compliment. And they said, okay, we'll never send the other driver to you again.
Well, the guy gave me a hint. He's like, well, you could call my manager, but he already knows I'm great. What really helps us out is if you tell people on social media like Yelp and Google and stuff. I'm like,
really?
Okay, yes. So I said, I have a YouTube video. I got him on camera. And then I also got to sign up for Yelp because I don't really do that, but I'll do it for him. I was like, all right.
New member, team member me, guys.
What senator? All senators are. Jade. Hello, Jade.
Yeah.
At least most senators are. Same day Costco delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Also had a good interaction today with the Sparklets water delivery guy at the office today. He's a good guy.
Yeah. But that's why the world that's the way to make the world a better place. Little by little, celebrating positive people and great customer service, because it's a lost art, really is. There's not a lot doing that now, and you'll wake up in a few years and a lot more stuff's going to be automated and AI, and you're going to miss that experience.
Yeah,
and you know what, guys? We're one of the last places that has good customer service. Like in Europe, forget about it. They never had it, except for the super elite rich people. But like, there's still a standard of customer service in America. It's just kind of like you got to do what Max is saying and appreciate the good ones who are still out there.
Yeah, I work customer service 20 plus years. My cousin who might come on the show, he was saying in France they're pretty generally pretty rough, and they don't get tipped based on like we get here. It's just
culture is an American thing. They don't have
their salary. Yeah, so they're like, here's your food.
and he spit on your food.
I got no. Whoa. No,
Really?
I hope not.
No.
Yes, we're gonna do mailbag. Yes. All right, let me bring that up. Any other topics before we get the mailbag? I appreciate you bringing the topics, Bruce, because Bruce was like, "Do you have topics?" I'm like, "No."
You never.
I barely slept last night. I was sleeping hardcore after I.
You gotta.
I like to be prepared and organized, as you can see.
So, did anyone watch Ahsoka? Blue Jay, you said you watched it, right?
Yes, I was wet.
Okay, I was going to say, what are your?
It wasn't me the start of the show that got him there. It was actually Ahsoka. So nice change.
What?
You guys remember one of my thoughts on it?
Your non-spoiler thoughts and non-F word thoughts.
Okay. I loved it. I mean, I can't see. It's so hard to do a non-spoiler because you gotta talk
Star
about
Wars.
the plot details and stuff. So I mean,
No, you'll
It's
have
all
to
right.
get
It's
to
no. Go right ahead. I'll watch it multiple times anyway.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I
I'll
will. I
just,
will
you
step
know,
out then before you say.
Oh, you didn't see it, I'm
I did
sorry.
not.
I didn't know
yeah.
you- I didn't
I
know.
mean,
Not spoiler.
I want
I'm not gonna
everybody to share their experience and stuff. Like, you know, to have their
Spoilers,
own.
everyone. If you haven't seen it,
No, we
please leave
shouldn't
the
do the
chat.
spoiler. I mean, I would like to have a discussion. I mean, I've seen it too, but Blue Jay, we can't. It's not even been 24 hours. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like everybody's already like posting. I mean,
There
I
has already been stuff on Twitter.
I just did
Oh,
that.
is this a pipital episode that we
No,
should?
it's not. It's not. It's just an episode, but it's
Well,
still
see,
good.
well,
I
see,
like
the thing is like people be posting clips like minutes after the episode was over.
Yeah.
I did that last Tuesday because I was that hyped. So in that video, and I posted on my Aqua Cinema channel, that got 500 views. There you go.
Nice.
I'm enjoying the show a lot, and I'm not sure how people are not enjoying it. But there are some trends and thoughts I have that I'm a little concerned about. But I'll save my discussion for that to another.
Yeah,
when we
like
can
I do what kind of was like thinking like it's so kind of hard like I like the show. It's most just this is mainly because like you know Star Wars has I feel like Star Wars has different types of audiences. You know, people who like the animation stuff, like I do, who like Rebels. This is pretty much if this was not because I'll admit this, if this was not like a sequel to Rebels, I wouldn't even watch it. But it's continuing that story, which got me into it because I love Rebels so much. So it's that weird like thing that pulls people in.
I'm very curious how the audience reacts to it because that's an interesting point, Blue Jay. Because I think it's just good, period. Like it's good Star Wars. But I wonder if more people are like what you're saying. You know, that's interesting.
Yeah, because you know, there's people who, I mean, the Anakin stuff, which was good. I wasn't like the episode where they're like you know showing the backs like the flashback from the Clone Wars. Okay, that was good. But I wasn't like super like wow, oh my god. I saw this one thing on Facebook saying like,
we have to make plans for next week for the finale though. We got to watch it and spoil.
Yeah, but I already saw people saying on Facebook, "Do you want to see a live action Clone Wars show?" Like, no, we already got one. It's called
they're not
the Clone Wars.
No,
I would love a live action Clone Wars. Are you kidding me?
Cool, but like
that prequel era, it's full of Jedis and all that kind of thing. I'd love that.
But this is not. But this is not.
I have watched the show, live action.
This was a prequel. This was a prequel to the Filoni movie.
Like this live action version of Rebels, it's another level. I liked Rebels a lot. I loved Rebels, in fact. But this is another level. Like it's brought to live action. It's fantastic.
I do kind of wish it was animated because I just felt like the acting it's just very stoic. It doesn't feel like I still like the show.
You're talking about Ahsoka only though, right? She's just it's the way they're directed. Even Ezra, even that reunion they had last week was kind of like, and I know they wanted to take away this whole romantic relationship between Ezra and Sabine, but when they saw each other, just like, oh hey, it's been 10 years, thanks for coming. You know, like it was just kind of like nothing.
Go.
Yeah,
like why?
I feel like when you're watching Rebels, I mean, say what you will about Rebels. Like Rebels, people say like, oh, it's very kiddie. I'm like, those are people who just like that. But people who say, I feel like people who just say that Rebels is kiddie, they just want that dark, edgy shit that they did in Clone Wars. I'm like, I don't know, like Rebels has a good story, and
if you get past the first season.
The first season I actually liked. It's just like
that was that repetitive kitty stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah, but like
if
you look past that kitty stuff, it does have a good story in it. You just got to get past that, like Zeb and Ezra flying a TIE fighter to find some fruit. Come on now.
We're disguising ourselves as stormtroopers to infiltrate a place, and nobody realizes it's them. Oh,
yeah,
I wonder who's done that before.
I want to ask one question to the panel here. This is, I don't know if I'm reading too much into this stuff or whatever. The whole thing of
Yes.
Ezra and Sabine, yeah, I know. This goes back to Ezra and Sabine not being a thing, which they implied throughout the cartoons and all that kind of.
I didn't care if it was. If I don't see,
Yeah,
I
but
didn't-
hang on. I worry is the reason they took it away is they want to portray Sabine as a strong female character who's not driven by a romance story.
Well, the beginning of the series, I thought she really was pining for Ezra.
Yeah, but then he friend zoned her right off the top. And when
Yeah,
you saw
but-
the reunion last week, there
No.
was nothing
Ezra's
there. man.
changed.
Honestly, that could be a possibility. It could be.
Yeah,
like,
I think that is it.
I like Ezra. See, I mean, I ship Ezra Sabine. I think they were really good. I think they make a really good romantic couple. I mean, I don't care if they don't do it. I just like those two together. They're my favorite characters in Star Wars. So
You would give her chase for him and her sacrifices and defying what Ahsoka told her. It would give it a lot more meaning if there was a romantic edge to it. But I really think they just took that out because
that's what I felt.
Hey,
character.
Yeah,
Has
like,
there
there's
really
already
been
not a-
romance in Star Wars? Really?
The-
Yeah,
they
problem is-
attempt it and it's not good.
Star Wars has done a very bad
Star
job.
Wars
of
is
doing
not
romance.
meant for romance.
every
Yeah,
every one of them has had a romantic story. Every series of movies, Brucifer.
And they've been bad.
They have
It doesn't mean
So
they don't
this-
have a romantic component to it.
So this could have been their
the
chance
best ones
to do
is
an
Leia and Han
organic
Solo.
love, love thing there. This could have been their chance to do that.
maybe
but-
they were built. Maybe they're kind of still building it up because I think they had to we're one more episode in. Like I don't know. There was so much stuff that was going on in that episode. I think they weren't having any time going on. So
Don't be cowards. Let's see them kiss. Let's go.
I would flip my table and just call.
I
so
feel
They don't
many
want to do it. I feel like they're not going to do it. They don't want to take away her
I feel
whatever
like-
they call it, agency
You
as
guys
a woman
reading
and
way too much
know,
into this.
the
It should-
Bechtel
to
test
me-
or whatever.
To me, there's no. To me, in these
Ladies in the
episodes,
chat, what do you guys think of that theory?
In this episode,
Why
you can
would
tell
you
there's
do
no
that?
romantic connection between the two. There's more like a friend, a brother,
She's a
sister.
Mandalorian. What romance did they really have? Let's fight.
What do you
Let's
mean?
go.
Obi-Wan fell in love with a Mandalorian chick.
We don't know
yeah,
that's
they still reproduce,
canon.
Christopher.
Yeah,
Even if they
what-
got to wear those helmets, they still reproduce. Come on.
Yeah, what is up with this? With this, like, oh, nobody falls in love. Everyone's a robot. Like, why? Why are we doing
Because
this?
it's
For the
written like
Jedis-
that.
For
Nah,
Jedi.
it's
Jedi's
Jedi.
are monks. They're not supposed to have
Yeah, you know what Yoda says. If you
Oh,
fall
but
in
Then you
love,
made the excuse. Oh, they're Mandalorians. They're not supposed to. They're all no
Ooh.
fight.
I just clicked on a
Reason-
spoiler
reason
intentionally
that
on
I-
Twitter.
remember, that's what
Ooh,
that did.
that looks awesome.
That's what that
I saw something with Ezra. Ooh, that's cool. I got to see this episode.
I don't know. I saw Rebels. I didn't see the romance you guys are talking about.
See the Rome the
They were more like brother and sister to me.
yeah like
what
they
they
were. I was
Like Luke and Leia.
yeah. See,
Oh, look how that went. Let's make out.
see, in the show itself, they're more like brothers and sisters, but everybody's wanting to get together, which I would like, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
No, I'm
He
just
always
saying
got kind of shy when she would joke with him in the show and stuff like. I don't know. There was more to it.
Hey,
than that.
this is the
you
Ray.
guys are reading way too much into a cartoon.
Yeah,
What
you're
was
not
that?
reading.
It's not anime. Like Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh,
is not that
wait.
anime.
Oh, it has to be anime for them to have
Oh
in-depth
my god!
relationship.
Yes.
Only the Japanese can fall in love, Bruce. Is
Yes,
that what
pretty
you're saying?
much.
Yeah,
They do it
only
right.
Japanese.
I do not want fan service.
All
please.
you old jaded people, I swear to God, man.
Tell me about it.
Nah, I think it's the reason. What I said. It's there's just little things in this show that make me concerned, but it's a lot more subtle. But it's there. There's
It's
just
like
no
the
good
Ray
reason.
and Finn stuff that I kept arguing to people over and over again. It's like, no, they ain't like each other. It's
Mhm.
literally right.
It's very better. It's better freaking Raylo.
No, then they had to go Wolf Tico. Like J.J. Abrams totally changed that. Like, yeah.
We should add our
No, that was Ryan Johnson, but thank you very
Oh,
much.
Ryan Johnson. Yeah, Ryan Johnson changed that, and then Wolf Tico gets shafted in this.
Whoa, no, Aaron. It was a PG movie. There was no shafting.
PG-13.
You know what I mean.
PG-13.
You know that.
I didn't
I
get
don't.
shafted by Finn.
a definition a different way, not that.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry, my mistake.
She got thrown to the sidelines, right? Well, she was in it for
Are
like
we
5
talking about
minutes.
pegging?
All right,
No.
mailbag.
No.
Oh, right.
Mailbag.
Wait, hold up before you do that. There's gonna be a Batman Santa Claus comic book coming out.
Oh.
What?
And it's
What happened to
apparently
Santa?
if you rub it, you get a smell. It's a rub and smell comic book.
Nope. Never doing a
What
scratch
end?
ever
Why
again.
is it-
Rub
why
and
the-
smell.
What did you just say?
Rub and
If you rub-
smell.
oh my
I
God.
will
smell it?
never do a rub, scratch, and smell ever again.
See, I was on a different tab trying to make the box office game, and I heard Lucifer saying "rub it." I'm like, what?
Rub. Why is it a rub and
Just-
smell? What are you
just rub it.
smelling?
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's
Don't judge the man's lifestyle.
sweaty Santa. Who knows?
Oh,
Ew.
God.
Look at CJH freaking out. We're this close to the mailbag.
What are you asking that's so important, CJH? What is you
Well,
asking?
maybe
that's so-
groundbreaking questions, apparently. Jacob McKenzie, Max, thoughts on Adil LRB describe Batgirl as a blend between Nolan and Burton films.
That's a joke.
It was really a blend between Nolan and Burton. Gotham City was a more
Sounds
realistic
okay.
world, and the story was very straightforward and emotional. I want to see it. Again, this is a question for Perp.
What's
Keep
that?
wanting
But
to
Perp
see
is
it.
missing.
Oh well.
Oh well.
All right.
Next.
I don't
Max
know.
Ryder secured the following terms for stream residuals. Studios provide the WG details on a show's viewership, including
He
total
totally
numbers of
copied and
hours
pasted that, didn't he?
stream world. Well, sure. I appreciate that, though. I don't have to research it. Foreign
God.
residuals are now based on the streaming services numbers of foreign subscribers, a 76% increase. Shows and films viewed by 20% plus of services domestic subscribers in the first 90 days of release get a bonus equal to 50% of the fixed domestic and foreign residual.
Jeez.
E.g. writers on projects for large streaming service would receive the following bonuses: half-hour episode,
Bonuses.
9,000; 1 hour episode, 16; streaming movie, 30 million plus budget, 40,000. Okay. Hey, I don't really. I'm just happy that other people are happy and we're getting back to entertainment, so I could cover it and enjoy it. You know, and people are getting paid. I love people getting paid.
Everybody loves getting paid, right?
Yeah. Thoughts on the rumor Christopher Nolan's James Bond set in the 1960s? Oh, that would be really cool. Very faithful to Ian Fleming's novels. The goal is to get Nolan to do 2 to 3 films and then have him executive produce.
Oh God, no.
All of their eggs in one basket for Nolan due to the fact that he wants the job. He delivers critical and commercially successful films. He's one of the few directors out there who could put butts in the seats of his name alone. Say no word yet on who the actor playing Bond will be, but some encouraging signs are pointing towards Aaron Taylor Johnson taking over the role. Taylor Johnson also starred in Nolan's Tenet.
No, he didn't. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
he did
I
not.
like Aaron Taylor Johnson, but I don't.
Wasn't that Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, that was Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do more than one. Like, to be honest, if he's going to do it, I don't trust he'll make a good one anyway. But yeah, he'll get butts and seats. It's just like if he keeps the plot simple, which he won't. He'll make it overly complicated for no reason.
You can't.
So like, come on now, it's James Bond. You're gonna have a super psychological analysis of the way he thinks and him questioning the nature of reality and all.
So he's making Batman again?
I mean, hey.
Yeah, I know, but it's going to end shortly unless the video game part of it. You know. Oh, I have to refresh the mailbag. I think there's some questions for DL coming up.
Oh boy,
Aaron Taylor Johnson was intended though. He was.
I hope it's related to Busta
I
Rhymes.
think it must have been a smaller role or something.
Jacob McKenzie, Max, thoughts on Expendable 4 crossing 30 million at the worldwide box office? Oh, get that cheddar.
Yeah, get that bombing cheddar. Yes.
Yeah, I just saw Expendables yesterday.
Expendables.
It was good, right?
I mean, it had a ton of moments, but like the CG is everybody's playing about the Flash. At least has some good stuff.
What bad CG?
The CG and Expendables, the explosions look like wipe my ass quality.
Wow.
Your ass has explosions?
Like, no.
That can happen from time to time if you eat Taco Bell or something.
The CG, I mean, granted, that movie cost less than The Flash, but like, good lord, it looked like, at least with The Flash, the CG looked like at least it cost $1 million in some scenes. This cost like $20. Like,
How do y'all mess up explosions? Come on now.
dude, there was a scene where they blow up a boat and it looked like it was not finished. This movie was $100 million. You got all these action set pieces going on.
How is this movie $100 million?
It's 100. I mean, mostly because of the cast. Let's be fair. But like, you got the cast, you got the I guess so far out of like the four, in terms of hand-to-hand combat, it's probably the best.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of. But every time they do an explosion, the camera just shakes. Every time it shakes. Something crazy happens, and I'm.
It blows my mind that a movie like this cost $100 million and it looks like ass. But then we're about to get a movie like The Creator that only costs $80 million, and you see how amazing that movie looks.
That only cost $80 million.
Yeah.
$80 million.
$80 million, and that looks like a $200 million film, and that looks
really well.
I'm gonna go see that movie next.
Why doesn't he get more work?
Saturday.
He should be.
I don't know.
Work.
But the thing is that like the first movie was okay, but it didn't have the whole crew up until the last act. The second one's the most fun of them all because they have everybody in the mix. The third one, to a certain extent, has the quote unquote best story, but that's not saying much. You know, you got too many characters in there. Harrison Ford was only in not as much, and he was just in a helicopter, just I don't know. He there wasn't in the movie all that much. And then the fourth movie, everybody's freaking gone. Then you got
it was a send off.
And then you got Megan Fox and 50 Cent, who has mouth and was like, remember. That's what it is.
50 Cent.
Yeah, remember this face. I'm like,
I liked 50 Cent in it.
I like 50 Cent. I'm like,
they even played a song. Spoilers.
Which one?
I don't know.
I forgot which song it was. It was one of
the
club?
No.
All right. No. I don't know how accurate this is, but here's the salaries. Jason Statham, $25 million. Sylvester Stallone, $3 million. 50 Cent, $2 million.
50 Cent.
Megan Fox, $1.5 million.
Okay.
Equal pay. Equal pay. Megan Fox deserves equal pay.
Stallone, 25 for Statham and $3 million for Stallone. Stallone really would have wanted to get this off. He only took for $3 million.
$25 million for Jason Statham.
He's the biggest star in it, if you think about it.
No, he's not. Stallone is. Stallone.
Well, not to go spoilers, but this one was very Statham focused. This one.
Yeah, but still Stallone. $3 million for Stallone.
Man, let me tell you something. Are you planning to go see Expendables anytime soon? I don't think you are.
Nope.
With $100 million budget, right?
I'm gonna do a Let's Get Spoiled review on this. I might tell you the whole plot of this movie if you're interested.
So, it was $100 million budget, so like Statham took like 25% of the budget. Wow.
Yeah. So like a third of the budget, 40% of the budget was cast salaries. Like, there you go. That's where so it was a $60 million film otherwise.
But the thing is, like, do you know the movie Mortal Engines, the Peter Jackson movie?
Yeah.
That movie cost $100 million as well. That looks 25,000 times better than the CG in that movie in Expendables.
It wasn't even a good movie either.
I mean, I'm talking about visual wise, not writing wise. Oh my gosh! Like, I might do a review of like a Let's Get Spoiled review on this one. If you want me to just talk about the plot of this whole thing, it's ridiculous as hell. Be my guest.
Oh boy.
You know, I'll probably do it like tomorrow, like Wednesday, late 7 o'clock. I don't know. I really want to It's not a good movie, but it's a weird thing. It's a fun movie, but it's a fun movie, but it's not a good movie. Like the rest of
Yeah,
them.
that's probably he's got international. Basically, it seems like almost they're turning Expendables into another Jason Statham series to continue.
Well,
Yeah.
pretty much completely forgot the appeal of the Expendables. By just doing that.
Wait, there's appeal?
I mean,
Wait, hang on. Is it a bad movie? You just said it's a fun movie.
It's a fun.
I mean,
there's good action in it.
a bad movie can be fun.
Yeah, okay. Like,
Yeah.
see, it's a. It's
What do you
not,
go for this movie for? Good action, you know.
See,
It
it's
has
not
that.
it's not
compared
a
to Indiana
real-
Jones, this Indiana Jones movie that just came out, which is,
Well, no,
which is
like,
real fun.
see,
Indiana Jones is
Indiana
better.
Jones, yeah.
You know, people were.
I'm sorry.
were
What's
like,
fun about Dial of Destiny? I just
Yeah,
want-
exactly.
yeah, but people were ragging on
Waller,
Expendables 4, like it's like the worst movie of the year. I was like, no, it's not.
Probably
Come
better.
on now. People say that to be hyperbolic. It's just another Expendables movie, really. It's what it is. It's another. I think it's a worse filmed of them all. Well, no, not worse film. The first one was worse. Was the worst film of them all because action scene wise, it just looked terrible. I think this is the second worst film, like made of them all. Visually, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this movie later on. I can't explain it. As of right now, it was just a bit. It's another movie. That's all. I got nothing else to say.
All
All right.
Okay.
right. What are some of the stories that are? This is from CGH Entertainment. What are some stories that are from canon or even Legend comics you want to see in live action for Star Wars? Well, we're getting Thrawn, which is different than I would like to still see Mara Jade. The story with Mara Jade. It doesn't have to be with Luke. I don't know. Anyone else have any ideas?
I hate
No,
Mara.
because all the Star Wars comics and books are trash.
Oh wow!
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Books are not trash.
See,
They're
He's
trash.
pre- he's
They're not canon. They're
he's
trash.
He's preparing for hot takes, DL.
Yeah, he is getting ready for that, isn't he? I mean, even though it's extremely absurd, I would like for them to incorporate Star Killer in the universe somehow. They don't have to do the
Ooh,
exact
yeah.
same thing from the video games, as I said, because it's very absurd. But it's like that character, I think, would be really good. And there's actually a good comic run with Qui-Gon and the young Obi-Wan. You know, there were some runs with that I liked. But yeah, that's what I would like to see.
All right, cool. Jacob McKenzie says thoughts on SAG-AFTRA. We have no confirmed AMPTP meetings, dates scheduled, and there will not be meetings with AMPTP this week. When we do have dates confirmed, we will inform our members.
Oh.
No one should rely on speculation.
What about the video games? The video game side of things voted. The majority do.
I don't think they want to. I don't. It seems like they won't want to end until they have both the video game and the screen actors both resolved. They added that in right now, like before they complete this. It does. Isn't that concerning?
And the video game side of things, there's going to be some different stuff they want because it's on the video game side, right? It's obviously different than TV and movies, right? There could be some because I think Max, the guys are more into video games. I'm into video games, but do you know the guys on the panel are more deep depth into video games. The studios, the way they treat their employees at studios, is probably worse than the film and TV industry.
I don't know.
Because we always hear Max.
Well, these stars come back to it. You mean the actors for the video games? They treat them worse than the studio system? I don't know.
Yeah, they get paid a lot less. There was a voice actor that came out last year.
Voice actor. Oh yes,
I forgot her name.
I forgot what game she recently did.
Bayonetta?
And they should. Yes, that actress.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. I forgot the name, but I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. They do get. And
I forgot the details, but they really shitted on her. For
and you hear video game studios. I mean, this is not acting much, but you always hear video game studios letting off people. all the time.
All right. Well, Jacob McKenzie says, Max, the writer's strike officially ends at 12:01 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. The guild's leadership has officially authorized its members to return to work during the ratification process of the new contract. That's great. Save question or the quote of the day for the end. Max, Cameron Monaghan, actor Cal Kestis, has already hinted the third Star Wars game is in process. If you haven't played the previous game, I recommend you should. Well, that's great. I want to see live action, though. Really, I mean, they don't have to, but don't you want to?
I would like to see Cal Kestis in live action.
More than Starkiller, truthfully, I'd rather see Cal Kestis.
Yeah,
Fair
great
enough.
character. Yeah, but I never played the second game. I never finished the first game. I have the first game. I got to finish it. It was on like PlayStation Plus, or I don't know. I have it somehow. It was one of those subscription things I have there. It was in there, or maybe Xbox has EA included with Game Pass. That's how. Jacob also says thoughts on Matthew Vaughn will reportedly not direct James Bond as he's committed to DCU.
Just talk about it.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. Was that when we covered that earlier though? Was that a rumor reporter? Or was that him officially saying I can't because I'm tied down?
There's
with
been
DC?
whispers,
Whispers,
like rumors. Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah, speculation, stuff like that.
Because it like if he officially said that like in a quote somewhere or on a podcast or something, that would be like amazing. Because they haven't really officially said that. James Gunn hasn't come out and said that yet. CJH Entertainment, do you think they should make a Spider-Man 4 comic book? I think they should make a movie and a comic book.
Why not?
I think they should do lots of comic book continuations for stuff that doesn't, that they have more ideas for.
Well, that would work. That would work if Marvel had good writers, but they don't.
Right.
Jacob also says thoughts on a new interview. Sean Levy reveals Ryan Reynolds said he wouldn't do Deadpool 3 unless he was involved. Ryan, they really want me to do Deadpool 3, but I'll never do it if it's not with you. Are you joking? I'm effing in. I loved Deadpool before I loved you. That's great. I'm glad they have a good creative relationship that's also profitable. I just don't understand what people went so crazy about that Netflix movie that he directed. It was decent.
Wait,
the Adam Project.
Adam Project, yeah, one, yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I know, but people act like it was like the next Spielberg or something. Like
no,
it had some Spielberg influences in there.
Yeah,
it was a solid movie. It wasn't like
it
wasn't like amazing.
All right. CGH, any characters you would like to appear in live action from canon or Legends? We read that one already. Mara Jade.
No.
For me.
No, you read from comics. There was one with question with comics and before that.
I don't know too many from Legends that we're getting Thrawn. I know Thrawn was from Legends, so that's the only one. Thrawn and Mara Jade, and I would like to see Starkiller in Cal Kestis too, but they're not exactly. I don't know.
I'd like to see Sorry, go ahead.
I just want to see a live action Asajj Ventress as well. But that
would be great.
Oh, okay.
That would be great, actually. That's a good call. Mara Jade would be awesome because the era of Star Wars would be the New Republic with Luke Skywalker. So it would force him to do a Luke Skywalker, and I want them to recast.
What character might fit? Character not a very popular character. People probably don't really mention that much. The character from Battlefront.
Battlefront 2?
Yeah, Battlefront from the story mode. That female character, who we used in part of the Empire, then switched over. She could probably fit into
I like that story mode.
Yeah, she could probably fit into this in live action.
Yeah.
CGH says, what are the things you hope you could do in Star Wars Outlaws? That's like is that an open galaxy game, open world galaxy, or is it more like scripted?
I think it's an open. They said it's an open world. Excuse me. I think it was an open world Star Wars game, like an open world galaxy game. I don't know how much of an open world can it be, like Starfield level we're talking about. So,
I hope you can use multiple weapons. Like even if maybe you're not a Jedi, maybe you can even use a lightsaber. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know,
Like, I mean, it's a Ubisoft game, so I think you can have a variety of weapons.
yeah,
If it's
variety
open
of
world,
weapons.
it could probably be more like Division stuff.
Yeah.
I wish you could pick your droid and like equip the
Yeah.
droids kind of like what they had in Mando, where they had the droid and Grogu in it. I want a Grogu droid to come with me. Are you excited about the new Star Wars games like Outlaw? I'm excited if they make anything, but I'm more excited I'd be more excited for like a new Star Wars first-person shooter or fighting game, honestly. Outcast is a game I'd love to get into. I just have to do that. And I'm waiting for it to get really cheap, the second one, too. I got to finish the one on Game Pass.
Detroit Hume is not the first game to do that. Mass Effect was one of the first games to do the story decisions. Where your decisions affect the story.
And then CJH also says, what's a movie you haven't ever watched that everyone else has watched, but you have procrastinated on watching? The Thing. And I do want to see it.
I got to cut you off. You got to put my screen up real quick. This is important. People need to see this really quick. Everybody, 21 minutes ago, look what Max was doing while he was broadcasting.
I love Mortal Kombat.
Oh my God, Max is thirsty.
No, I said I
Might still be running a show when you on Twitter.
The
like
struggle
that.
was real. MK1.
Wow.
Yes. I like Katana. What's wrong with you? You know she's a mod on this channel. She's never come back though. She was in the chat once.
Hey Max, is Katana your main?
Now it is, right? Now,
Yeah, maybe now.
Well, she's talking about GameCube. Max likes GameCube and N64
Yeah.
and not eating pizza and Chinese food.
Hey,
which
you-
is on a diet.
Hey, you want to come over and play GameCube with me?
No, I'm just talking about staying
Have
away
a good
from
night,
pizza and
guys. I'm out of
cheese.
here.
Oh, really, Bruce?
Good night.
Good night,
Good
Bruce.
Like I said,
Yeah, I think I'm about to head out too. I'm getting really tired. But
What?
it's nice.
This is really sus that everyone has to head out after.
Can you
Sean.
just
Yeah, that's true.
It's midnight, dude.
can you skip to CJH's question for me? Because
all right. I'm sorry, everybody. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later. It's nice goofing off with you.
Why can't I support Destiny FOMO without everyone?
I love it. I love it. I
I'm
love
supporting
supporting
her.
She's
creative.
fine.
I mean, I'm not supporting her financially, but I'm just retweeting her
Giving her a
stuff.
like, comment there,
Yeah.
give her some interaction.
Yeah, and I said I have to stay away from pizza too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, see y'all.
yeah,
You
You have a great evening, Rhea.
just Rhea?
just right.
Yeah.
You have a great evening, you Rhea. Everyone else.
I
screw
was
you
just
all.
reading anything on the chat, so I mean, okay, I guess good evening, Max and Aaron.
No,
and
that's all right. Just Rhea.
Voltaire
We get a
and
blue
yeah,
jay.
We get it, Blue Jay. We get it.
Thank you for naming me Blue Jay. That made me feel
I
better.
appreciate it.
Oh, did I name you? Oh yeah, Vulture. Okay, there you go.
Vulture.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Good
Sleep
evening.
I
Have a good
tweeted
night.
that out because I knew someone was going to say something too. There's some cosplayers I follow.
It's funny, Max. It was funny to me. You did it during the show.
Destiny FOMO, Gracie cosplay, Gracie cosplay.
All right, good night, everybody.
Oh yeah, Gracie. Yeah.
And she makes
I follow
great
her.
cakes too.
Well, she does.
All right. Looking at No Man's Sky, Star Wars Outlaws and Starfield, and even Star Citizen, what is your ideal dream space exploration game? Honestly,
Starfield.
CJH, I'm not really into space exploration games. I'm glad they exist for people that like those type. Like I'm less open world. I like a more structured and like just get right into the action. I don't like collecting all the stuff and tinkering with settings and equipment and I just like to get right into. I'm more of like an action game gamer.
Beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starfield's not like that. There's action, but it's a lot of exploring, a lot of
I mean,
mission.
I think they're cool games. I respect them. It's just
Oh.
not my type of game. That's all.
That's the thing about that's Bethesda Studios for you, though. That's Bethesda Studios games, right? There's a lot more exploring than action. Even in Skyrim and even in Fallout, there's a lot of exploring.
Yeah. Let me say, CJ, I'll eventually do commentary, but what should I play on my channel as I clearly have become a gaming channel? I want to see you play TMNT Shredder's Revenge, the new DLC. I don't know if you have it, or Broforce is on Game Pass. The new Broforce is pretty fun. I want to see you try something different. Okay. Mass Vigilante, what's your thoughts on the Expendables 4 getting their cheeks expanded? What? The checks expanded through this sufferable weekend with their horrible box office. Seriously, this movie got passed by the Nun too. And personally, the movie itself, to me, was just boring. I don't know why they even continue. I want them to do 5.
They want to do stand up for Stallone.
Oh, this is funny. Did you hear about this? The jizz. It seems some Star Wars fans are in an uproar on Disney renaming the I quote inappropriate cantina music, retconning jizz from the lore. Retconning jizz. It sounds like Boba Fett renaming his Slave One ship scenario all over again. Your thoughts? That's the Max Rebo band. He plays jizz instead of jazz.
Is that right? I never knew that.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I mean, that sounds kind of distasteful. I don't have a problem with them changing the name.
Oh no! What a Blue Jay picture! Oh my god!
I mean, what do you have? A bunch of nerds chanting, "We want jizz, not jazz." I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't have a problem with it. I actually have more of an issue with the Slave One. Like, yeah, that's the point. You know, Boba Fett was a badass. Boba Fett.
I mean, it doesn't have the same. Well, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't have the same connotations as what we know it as. This is a galaxy far, far away. So, but whatever.
Right. Blue Jay has a question for DL.
Is this
DL, what's your beef with Busta Rhymes?
Fair question.
I don't have beef with Busta Rhymes. He's actually one of my favorite hip hop artists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like him a lot, but he just didn't do that much favors for that Halloween movie. Overall, the movie is trash. I'm sorry. No matter what amount of Busta Rhymes is in that film,
Busta couldn't save it.
Busta could not save it.
Yeah, wasn't a good movie.
No.
All right. CGH, Xbox, PlayStation, or PC? I'm learning towards a game. Didn't you just get a Series X, bro? Oh, I just need to pay off my Series X. Don't end up like me, CGH. I got too many things. I would just go PC at that point. You know, Busta's flow was savage.
He has a great flow. Great.
Eclipse. I didn't see that one. Okay. We're getting to the end here. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us.
I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, no, you have one more question before you go to bed.
Okay, what?
The CJH question for the DL. If the universe is infinite, how can it be expanding? And what came before it? And how will it end? And only DL can answer this.
Interesting.
Good philosophy, DL.
So if the universe is
infinite, how does it expand?
How does it expand? Well, we've only covered a small portion of the universe.
Like a very tiny portion.
A very tiny portion. So, for all we know, it could have expanded trillions of times more than what we actually see.
Yeah. Okay, I have answered this too. If listen, the universe is infinite, how could it be expanded? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose? Because saying if it's infinite, if it's infinite, that means it is expanding, right? Infinite means if it's not infinite, there's a max, right? So if it's expanding, there would be no max. So it would be infinite always, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would lead us to assume that the universe is limited.
Yeah.
But it's not. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always
very demanding.
Yeah, but
wow, CJ is mad at you, Aaron. Look at this.
Yeah, Aaron, how dare you? Your fellow Canuck.
Because I know. I'm sorry.
TJ,
I know.
your fellow Canuck is trying to contribute, and you're shutting him down.
Because I was reading that, Chris. I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. Because if something is infinite, how could it be expanding? If not infinite, how could it be? If the universe is infinite, then it should be expanding. If it's infinite, it should be expanding. If it's not infinite, it would not be expanding at all.
Jesus' dad. God. Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Who made Jesus' dad?
All right, this is very deep.
I'm not getting into that.
I know. I'm just kidding.
All right. Yeah. On that note, I will catch you guys on next.
Who's your prime minister
from DC Comics?
Yeah, when's the hot take show coming?
I'm probably thinking it's going to be Friday.
Friday night. Okay.
What, are you going to eat wings while you do this?
Nice.
No. This is
that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
No. I'm gonna make sure that's good for Brucifer as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna aim for Friday.
Oh man, good luck, DL.
If you guys want to be, you guys are able to be on the show if you want. You could be spectators if you want. But yeah, so
I have the best hot takes.
Oh, I can't wait to hear your hot take for Friday then.
I'm rewatching X-Men 3 and it's really good. There's some really good stuff in there. I can't stand the hate.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, okay. Well, okay.
There's some great stuff in there.
In it. Yes.
With Xavier and Dark Phoenix, and even when Magneto and Xavier are in the room trying to be rational with Dark Phoenix and try to get in Xavier's and Magneto says he wants to control you, and then she kills Xavier, and she also kills Cyclops, and we know Cyclops was taken out because he wanted to be in Bryan Singer's movie, but there were some high stakes in that movie.
Wait, couldn't it be both?
She killed two of the heroes. How often does it happen to Voltaire? How often does it happen in a Marvel movie?
Ridiculous. They
kill two heroes right in one movie.
Cyclops and the whole trilogy got the short end of the stick.
That was his decision. He wanted to go to be in Superman Returns.
Okay, well, I have a problem.
Okay, he's still not doing any favors for Cyclops.
Max, here's the problem with that.
The Mystique stuff when she is locked in a traveling prison, and that security guard was amazing.
Why is
that pretty good?
Because she
not wearing clothes.
No, that's not why. Because she turns into the president, and then she turns into a little girl. Oh, why are you going to keep me in jail? And then as the president, he's like, why are you keeping me locked up, officer? And he's like, F you, president. It was great. Okay. And then Magneto's on the highway flipping up trucks and stuff. There's some great stuff in there. Everyone likes to go with the group think of like, yeah, that sucked. Just because one person said it.
I'm not, trust me, I am not going with no quote unquote group. I am a huge X-Men fan for the comics, and all of these movies are doing a disservice to these characters. All of them.
Okay. All right.
But, I will save my rant for another time.
Yeah.
There will be a time and place where I will review all those X-Men films. And AOA, watch yourself. Cyclops is my favorite X-Men character, so that's one of the reasons why I was mad of what they did with them in those movies.
Yeah. Well, that was there was no helping that after the actor said I'm going to go with Brian.
I mean, they blew the X-Men franchise blew 2 Dark Phoenix movies.
Oh boy.
All right, yeah, I didn't mean to keep, I meant to keep you.
Yeah, you almost got to get me fired up about these X-Men movies again. But
I think they say Cyclops is their favorite, though. That's it.
I think here's another preview for the hot takes, DL. The only bad X-Men movie is Dark Phoenix. All the rest are great.
Okay, all right. I'm going to leave before I explode. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
You can't take it.
I can't take it.
I triggered you.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
I actually think that. I mean, not amazing, but they're all really good. I love them.
Okay. All right.
You can't say Apocalypse is good. No.
I love Apocalypse.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, he legit does. He legit
It's not Magneto as the villain. Oscar Isaac, the
They
ancient,
made Apocalypse
the
look like a
ancient
joke.
Egypt stuff with the mutants is a really
They made
good.
him look like Ivan Ooze.
There's some great Magneto stuff in there at the beginning and the middle, but the end of Magneto's kind of
they forced that so bad. They
Yeah.
forced that so hard. His backstory in the beginning. I'm like, this is so telegraphed. I knew from the moment his family showed up. I'm like, oh, they're gonna die. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna kill. Like that's.
Here we go. Here we go. That's exactly what happened. God. Damn it.
Like, Ivan Ooze, man. They had Ivan Ooze in the movie.
Yeah, that Weapon X scene,
First
Quicksilver
of all,
scene.
Magneto would never join forces with Apocalypse. Never. He willingly did it. Willingly. I thought it was going to be some mind control stuff, but no.
He just
he's
lost his
willingly.
daughter and wife, and he's like, I'm not doing this again. He was grieving.
That is not enough.
It was taken.
to join Apocalypse.
Yeah,
That
but
is
he was a
not
criminal technically.
No, he's like, this is never gonna work. Me trying to coexist with humans, never. And he reverted back to. It's totally explained.
But
It
even
worked.
Magneto knew how dangerous
All right,
Apocalypse
you have
is.
to go, DL. We're gonna.
That's why he joined forces with the X-Men, because he knew that Apocalypse is a global threat to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm not gonna go on a rant right now. Have a good.
I'll-
night.
we got
man.
it triggered. We got DL.
Jesus Christ.
I will talk X-Men DL one day.
Jesus Christ wasn't in that one.
I do plan to,
Apocalypse.
I do plan to review the X-Men films next year, so that's the chance. But man, gosh. All right. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Have a good night,
Night,
DL.
everybody.
Go support DL.
I've been meaning to rewatch those two
Is
movies.
it Dark Shadow? What's that, Voltaire?
Sorry, I was gonna say I've been meaning to rewatch because I haven't been able to give them a second watch because I didn't like them at all. Dark Phoenix and Apocalypse, because I just don't see any redeeming quality to them. But I guess I could give them another shot because
Apocalypse is great. Dark Phoenix is a little bit rough, but there's some cool action sequences, like on the train. There's some cool stuff there.
Yeah,
Maybe my opinions have Dark Shadow cast upon them.
Yeah,
the Dark Phoenix was just terrible. It was just
waste of an amazing character.
Such a great cast, and they made him Jessica Chastain. That might have been the worst role in the long ever. Like I don't know what she was thinking of doing that character. Whew.
All right, well we're almost done with the mailbag here. Did you see the news that alien life and carbon dioxide was discovered on the ice moon of Jupiter? No, I did not. Are they really doing more alien stuff?
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
Look
they don't want
over
you to
here.
focus on the economy. Yeah.
Okay,
We're
what do
jiggling
the
our-
aliens look like?
You know,
Hey,
don't look at
hey,
We need
Biden.
pictures.
Gas prices in the groceries. Well, do you know about the aliens?
Yeah, we had a congressional meeting about that. You know,
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau. Don't ask about who his dad is. You know, look at the aliens.
I know we don't get into politics here, but there was polls that came out, and Trump does seem to be leading Biden in the polls. I'm not commenting on, I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. I'm not a fan though either.
Mm-hmm.
But those should be taken seriously because when the economy's rough and people feel like decisions you're making, even if they're accurately or not, are affecting their income, that's not going to get you a second term.
So can I say something from from a historical standpoint?
Yeah,
because I do like presidential history. I'm a big fan of it, and
it really doesn't have to do with like, oh, they love Trump or not.
Nothing to do with that.
It's affecting people's income and their household income, right?
So, American presidents win second terms almost across the board. The times that they haven't won second terms is because the economy tanked.
Yeah.
George Bush won. Jimmy Carter. Trump doesn't count. COVID, that was like a black swan event. COVID was, pandemic. That was unprecedented, right? Otherwise, prior to Trump, second term all the time, except economy. So, Max, your points are salient, is what I'm saying. If the economy is bad, it's the kind of thing that could get Joe Biden kicked out of office, because that's just the way America's voted. Everybody's a two-term president unless the economy is garbage.
Hey, you're not hurting my feelings. I don't care. I'm neutral to politics.
We didn't say anything about anybody being bad or
no. Yeah, but he's allowed to stress his opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Prepare yourself, because the first time he won, people didn't know. I told my coworkers when I worked in the office, I'm like, I'm not surprised at all. People.
I was stunned.
You were?
Maybe.
I was surprised.
I was stunned. I remember talking to my feminist friends saying, "Oh, you're going to finally get a female president, everybody. Congratulations," But then I was also stunned he won the Republican nomination. So, But yeah, I was stunned.
Okay. All right, let's move on before we get too much into politics. But I'm just saying, I've been following the poll. I've been following videos. I watch Fox News. I watch the Young Turks. I watch CNN. I watch a little bit of everything just to get all the difference of opinions.
Breaking Points is the most neutral channel.
I watch Breaking Points.
Yeah.
I like watching Breaking Points. I also watch Secular Talk.
I watch Secular Talk too.
Yeah. So, and I don't always agree with him either. I like him. People don't like. Some people.
I like him. He's a bit more. He's more biased than others, but he at least he attacks all sides when he wants to. So
yeah.
But Breaking Points, I feel like, is the one that's most down the middle. Actual news out there. It's the only one I actually trust when there's a confusing issue that I don't quite understand and I can't figure out which side.
I've watched a few videos of like The Hill or something.
The Hill is okay too.
Yeah, they're all right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see. Mass Vigilante, with no surprise whatsoever, it seems David Esquire has heavily pressured by WB to copy the MCU lineup for Man of Steel. And of course, he got thrown under the bus trying to convince WB it was too soon for Batman v Superman crossover, plus the death of Superman on top of that, with no emotional build-up. Wait, this is not news to me, Mass Vigilante. Like, even though everyone's talking about this, I knew this from being a Zack Snyder fan. The thing is, though, I think they made it work. Mark Ruffalo.
That's hilarious.
I love you, AOA. I like Mark Ruffalo too, but he seems a little more extreme with his,
He's a clown. Come on.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
AOA is making a joke. Nobody listens to Mark Ruffalo, except for his staff.
Okay. CGH Entertainment, will you be on Xbox tonight? I refriended you a while ago. Well, it's almost 1:00.
Refriended you? He unfriended you. That means CGH game.
Oh, he is trolling. Okay, thank you, AOA.
Of course he is.
I don't know. Someone might really like Mark Ruffalo's takes. I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to Mark Ruffalo. I used to like his acting, and then after so many years of the Hulk, I'm kind of like, although I liked him in She-Hulk.
Yeah, people get their news from Mark Ruffalo and Ron Perlman.
I will go back, CJ. Look how concerned he is. I will go back to Star Wars Eclipse. I have to find it. Max, what's the deal with Martin Scorsese's beef with comic book fans films lately? It started with that game all the way up. I'll say this: if he makes movies like Killers of the Flower Moon, that trailer, he could say whatever the F he wants.
So what did he say today?
Who cares?
I don't know. Something about superhero movies.
He's doubling down on his taste about superhero movies.
Wait, you saw Killers of the Flower Moon?
No, I saw the trailer.
He's directing it.
Yeah, the trailer.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Okay, but who cares? His movies are the same too.
He's salty.
Well, he's pretentious too, but pretentious people sometimes make really good art.
He's salty, and he was furious that he couldn't get The Irishman made by a studio, and he had to go to Netflix. Martin Scorsese could not get a film with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Joe Pesci made.
Although I agree with that decision because I didn't really like The Irishman. It was pretty mid.
Yeah, and he's salty. He is an angry guy. It's true.
Who cares? Like, why? Like, you know what? Let the fans. If the fans enjoy comic book movies, the fans enjoy. If they make more money in it,
his opinion though. He's allowed.
Yeah, he's allowed to have his opinion, but it's pretentious. And it's like,
but pretentious people make good art, though.
It's like Quentin Tarantino.
Like people who say that if you read Stephen King books, you're not really reading literature. Shut the heck up.
You know who really sucks? is pretentious people like and overly critical, like that hack Chris Gore.
Oh my gosh!
Like he is so critical, and then he tried to make a film himself with that big fat independent movie, and it doesn't look. I still want to get. I'm still going to buy a copy and review it. But if you see a lot of these people within that group, like Chris Gore and Nerdrotic and stuff, they are people that failed getting work in the industry, so they try to skew it. It's for reasons other than their talent.
Yeah,
and as far as I could see, Chris Gore is lacking. He can't do, so he criticized.
He hasn't been relevant since. He hasn't been relevant since Attack of the Show, right? Like that's the last thing I've known relevancy was Attack of the Show.
And I don't have anything personally against. I used to like him when he was on G4 Voltaire.
Yeah.
And we're not saying Martin Scorsese is like Chris Gore.
No. I'm saying that's the thing I can't stand is pretentious people that actually don't even have any talent. Like at least Martin Scorsese, when he says, "Oh, these comic book movies are just filler," and then he delivers fire, like I'm thinking Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm like, okay, you get a pass.
Like if you say
you don't get a pass,
but if you
don't get a pass in my book. I don't care
if you just crap on everything like Chris Gore and look for things to nitpick and pass it off as nuanced criticism. That's my pet peeve. Yeah.
He has to understand.
He doesn't offer
Martin Scorsese has to understand these comic book movies that there's a generation of people that read like comic books and finally seeing these people on the big screens. From the 40s with DC, 60s of Marvel, we've been seeing them on the big screens. There's generations and generations of this. And we're finally seeing that was successful at MCU. I would give most credit to the MCU. We're seeing that. He has to understand that. It's just something built up from decades to decades.
Well, the other thing he has to, you're right. And the other thing he has to understand is he's saying this about comic book movies now.
Yeah.
But you know what comic book movies are now? In the 80s, it was just stupid action movies like Commando and all that. This is the replacement for it. You know, he didn't say that about Commando and stuff back in the day, or Red Heat, or all those kind of movies, you know?
Comic book movies have they do a better job of storytelling now, comic book movies.
Well, some of them do. But yes, I see your point. Yeah. Look, the masses are always going to love mindless entertainment to watch, and there's nothing. Back in the day, Shakespearean plays were considered for low class people. Okay, so
you can say that about Star Wars. You can say the exact same about Star Wars, even though they didn't have much movies. You can still say the exact same about Star Wars.
Well, look, there's even like Ben Shapiro. I heard he was trying to be a screenwriter at one time. He's like, and he's way overly critical of Hollywood. I kind of want to watch this clip now. I haven't seen this. Let me watch this on YouTube.
He does thoughtful movie reviews. I'm not saying forget about it. You don't watch his politics stuff. He does good movie reviews.
I'll have to look at it later. It's a long interview. I'll have to find. But you know, that's my point. People that are overly critical where they couldn't cut it. And they just crap on everyone else. That drives me crazy. Okay. All right. I'll go back to the mailbag here. I want to research that though, because I never saw that interview before.
Degrassi, I don't think that's true.
What?
Degrassi's last comment. It's very I think it's actually correct.
They'll kill them both anyway. He's still,
I don't want to say that. I'm not highlighting that, Degrassi. No. That's pretty. Reyes says, I like some more critical thinker.
Critical thinker.
You drinker or thinker?
Yeah, she'd be drinker, I think.
Well, no, there might be a critical thinker too.
Don't listen to critical drinker, please. That guy.
She's allowed to. She's allowed to. Actually, some of them, their erotic videos lately I've been watching are heavily edited, are really good.
I think there is a critical thinker.
It doesn't. I'm not get mad. I'm just like, I got to give you credit. Some of that stuff is really funny. You know. Sorry, type. Now I will be real. I'm not throwing shade at you, Brea, that you like critical drinker. I can't stand the guy.
Yeah.
The way he talks, you know, it's so.
She finds the accent charming, I bet.
I don't. He goes way overboard on the woke stuff, and
that's his brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I just don't. I personally can't find the appeal, but I'm not throwing shade on anyone else that likes it. I just can't. That's the old mailbag. What are you talking about?
No, that wasn't. This is today's.
Okay. It says 8 hours ago, 37 minutes ago. What are you talking about? CJH, you've lost it. So I don't care. Scorsese could say whatever he wants because he's very prolific.
I don't care if he gets very good director, but I don't care if he can't get away with it just because of how good his movie is.
List to me, truthfully.
It's like you know what? You did some good things, but you committed this crime. We're gonna let you get away with it.
I love David Lynch. Quentin Tarantino came out one time and said David Lynch is lost. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. That doesn't bother me. I could care less if.
I like Quentin Tarantino's projects too, but I think he's way too pretentious as well. Like
yes, because he Lynch,
I think is a pretty good sign of his pretension. So,
even James Gunn, a little pretentious about what he thinks is good quality and so critical of other stuff because he's kind of niche himself. You know, I think that's a fair criticism. That doesn't mean he's not extremely talented. Like stuff he finds funny. Like some of his humor is niche. You know,
Bird does say the same stuff about Batman.
You know, like the Suicide Squad, right, Voltaire? That was kind of like that. That to me, in my opinion, is more like James Gunn of his humor of exactly how he wants to deliver it without like a PG-13 filter.
Interesting,
and I think it's funny. It took me 2 watches to get into it though. Because it's not like my natural humor, but I give things a shot. Like I try. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go with the style of humor of just killing random people is funny with like peace, you know, and then if you go with that, it can be funny, but some people really don't like that. And that's fair too.
People though.
It doesn't matter, Aaron. Some people don't like that type of humor. I'm just saying it doesn't land with everyone. I know they're not important, but you're still killing random strangers. Like Grace Randolph, she said she didn't like that scene either. You know,
what do you think of that style of humor in that movie compared to the Deadpool movies?
I'm trying to remember Deadpool. Did he kill people by accident or anything though?
Yes, the team up with Deadpool 2. Remember he was looking for a team?
Yeah, his whole
they kind of had accidents though. He didn't get them.
No, he doesn't go that far. It's true. He's always just doing his mercenary work and stuff like that. There's no purely innocent whatever. Yeah, I actually find the Deadpool movies have a lot of laugh out loud moments for me. I love both of them.
All right. Jacob says writers have secured the following protection against AI. AI can't write or rewrite literary material, and AI generated material will not be considered source material. Writers can choose how to use AI, but the studio can't require the writer to use AI software. So it looks like, this is the most shocking one to me because it seemed, and this goes along with what the Grassi was saying earlier, that you might be surprised that writers actually like AI. They just want to use it at their discretion, not the studio's discretion.
Yeah.
So that is, if they actually got this done, like Jacob McKenzie is reporting here, Voltaire, that is pretty hardcore. So
you don't have his comment up on the screen, right?
Oh, I don't?
No.
Yeah, I don't see it. I was like, what are you reading? Yeah.
What the hell did I do? Oh, I do have.
This is the wrong one.
All right, let me bring this up here.
What do you got? 2 screens going or something?
I don't know. I must have had from a prior stream another tab open.
No, the
I don't know.
Scorsese one was the last one, wasn't it?
You see it now? You see it now?
Yes.
Okay. But what do you think of this, Degrassi? They actually, with their union strike, this is pretty next level negotiating. So they basically said, studios, you can't tell us to do what AI, but we're going to use it if we want to. So they got all the they won this one.
The studio cannot ask the writer use AI.
Yeah. So they can't demand you. but they're still going to get the benefits. So the writers are going to get the benefits of AI when they want to use it, and they could use it more at their discretion. And the studios handcuffed them when they could use AI. So all this whining,
like the studio can't use AI.
All this whining about AI, and the like, Degrassi was right. They secretly want to use AI too. It's just they want to have the benefits of it and not have the studio have benefits of it with bringing down their costs.
How did the studios agree to a term like that?
I know, that's ridiculous.
I guess they had to give that up to get something else that they wanted.
Well, you know what happened? This all of a sudden, a lot of people started unsubscribing to the streaming services, and they're basically they're panicking. They're like, we can't. Grace said it. Grace did great reporting on this, Voltaire, and Aaron. She said basically, people develop new habits, and then you don't get those customers back, just like the pandemic.
This is true.
Like, people found other ways to entertain. She's like, oh, people start playing more video games or doing other things. And once people develop a new habit, they're not going to come back and resubscribe to Disney Plus, Netflix. And there was
also
a big dip.
There's also so many streaming services. There's a lot of money.
I didn't say you're crazy. I'm sorry. I'm crazy.
It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. So many streaming services, a lot of money.
No,
right?
But really thinking about this one, though, that is insane, because if you listen to Fran Drescher and all the, and all the writers and actors, and they're like, oh, they're crying about AI, right? They like it too, Voltaire. They just want to benefit from it and not the studios.
They want to benefit from
I can't believe the studios took it out of their hands like that. That is stunning to me.
That is ridiculous. So, I mean, when you hear these things about people, what do you do, Voltaire? Wah, wah, AI, wah, wah, AI, and look what they want. That's pretty insane. So basically, they could do a whole script by AI and say, "Yeah, I did this. I only had AI help me," and turn it in.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's really something. I'd like to know what the WGA had to give up. Look at union negotiations are always like, we'll give you this, but we're going to take that. It's just like, in the NFLs, I use that example because their contract negotiations are so open. Like, oh, the rookie wage scale, they're locked up for 4 years. Well, we gave the players gave that away to get bigger salaries for,
that's true.
And stuff. So you're always giving and taking. So if that's a big give to the WGA. What did they get to get that? It's interesting, but they might have been steamrolled for the reasons you're talking about, because you're right. The habit forming thing is a big deal, and if people drop their streaming services and get out of the habit, they might say, "Yeah, I was fine without having my Netflix. You know what? I'm not going to sign back up for $15 a month."
They got that's an issue right there. 15 for Netflix, whatever is much for Disney Plus, it could be like $25 to $30.
Yeah.
So CGH has another. This is the one he was talking about. Are you excited about the new Star Wars games like Outlaw, or maybe the game Eclipse, where apparently it's going to be like Detroit becoming human? When characters die, they stay dead, and the story continues as is. All consequences matter in the game. I'm excited for that. Would you want more Star Wars games like that, or story-driven games in general?
I played a great game like that. It's called Mass Effect.
Where they stay, where characters stay dead in the storyline. That's interesting.
That's Mass Effect.
I like that these games. I love that these experiences exist. That doesn't appeal to. I just love the action. I like a cool story. I'm more towards Jedi Outcast or first-person shooters or action.
Did you play Scrim, Matt? Did you play Scrim at all?
Pay what?
Skyrim or whatever. Scrim.
Oh,
Skyrim.
I played it a little bit. I didn't get very far.
See, I love that game.
Back in the 360 era.
Yeah.
And then we will get to.
What about Red Dead Redemption? Did you play that through?
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
I want to, though. I want to try that. I want to even though it's not my style game, I want to try it because it looks really
cool. You just don't care for these kinds of games, these real RPG type games.
Yeah. Especially later on in life, I would probably give it a more shot earlier. But since I have listen, I got I have 3 jobs now and taking care of my parents.
Yeah.
So I am doing eBay hardcore like right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I'm not here to whine. I'm just saying that YouTube is not helping as much as it used to. And I'm not stopping YouTube because I love YouTube. I love the friend. Like, you guys are my friends. We're having a great time. We're talking about entertainment. It's fun. But I need to supplement my income more. And eBay is helping that. And
Good.
I basically sat down and was like, I'm going to consistently sell. Like I occasionally sold stuff on there. I'm going to consistently sell until I run out of stuff now. I'm just going to keep going.
Good. Clear stuff out too.
Yeah. And I was holding on to stuff like, maybe we'll if we have a kid someday, they'll like this. And I'm like, no, get rid of that stuff. I'll get them new things.
No. If you watch those hoarder shows, when there's a younger hoarder, like who's of the age they could still have children.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you ask them, why are you keeping this? I want to give it to my kids.
No, yeah, exactly. And I'm not like the gross type of hoarder. And there are hoarding tendencies in my family and mental illness, including my mother. And my grandfather was a hoarder. That's
really? Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't making fun. I'm just saying,
no, not like it was bad in certain situations.
Oh my god!
Oh wow! Strange Marvel Theories, $50. Wow, man, I really appreciate the support.
Very kind of you.
That's very kind of you, Strange. I really, thank you so much. Here's to Max for being a stand-up guy and taking care of business. I really appreciate that, Strange. That really helps out. That's so kind of you. Give a hand to Strange and go give Strange Marvel Theories a sub too. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. We need to have him on again as well. I lost my train of thought. The $50 broke me. I was like, what was I saying?
It'll throw you off, yeah.
Hoarding tendencies. So my mother is very clean, but she has a lot of knickknacks and stuff, and she's always getting new things. And then the problem is she gives me stuff when she's like, oh, I got a new thing. You take this too. And I'm like, oh, Mom. And then my wife's the opposite. She's like, get rid of stuff.
Oh, you're lucky she's like that.
Yeah.
That's a help to you.
Yeah. So I'm working on it. Yeah, I am getting stuff out of the basement. There's been stuff in totes in the basement from when because my wife used to do another source of income where she used to do toy and doll reviews. So we had a lot of stuff left over from when she stopped. And it was just sitting in totes in the cellar. And some of them are in good condition, like all in box. Some stuff she didn't get to review yet. So I'm selling that stuff too. So, and you know what? It's a good time to do it because there's a lot of collectors out there, and maybe collectors or maybe people also have children. There's some stuff great like My Little Pony stuff. I'm like, I sold it for, I didn't, someone just gave me a fair offer. I'm like, I could let this go to an auction, but I'll just sell it now because this person seems really excited about it. And maybe they have a family. And even if they don't have kids and they'll enjoy it themselves, it was like a carousel My Little Pony. It's like, someone might really like that. And it's getting close to the holidays,
Good karma.
So, yeah. So some of this stuff is sought after that people have been looking for and looking for a decent price and not just the buy it nows on eBay that sit there forever. And that's why I've been having success too. People are buying it because like, oh, wow. It's not like a buy it now that's been sitting there for years where people want this. It's worth that. It's like they'll bid and they could get it for a little bit cheaper. Family's important. Yeah, you're my family too, my movie talk family. Aaron had to head out. So let's get to quote of the day. 117. Wow. The right people in the wrong places can make all the difference in the world. But how many are there in you? Whose hopes and dreams do you encompass? Could you see the minds in your mind? And will you see how much everyone share? I'm a little tired, so I'm a little struggling with this quote today, but thank you, Mass Vigilante. Hey, Max, I hope you're having a stream tonight watch party. Yeah, the watch party for Ahsoka was a success. How did everyone like watching it with me? And what's your thoughts on Ezra Bridger's character? Oh, that's spoilers yet, Mass Vigilante, but it's not his fault. He didn't know. By the time we would have got to the mailbag, so I'll leave that for later. Do you have to pay for shipping or no? You mean on eBay? You could select an option, free shipping. You do the options. You have to be careful with that. Sometimes you do the options and you set up a price, and then when you actually go to ship it, sometimes it's more expensive, sometimes it's less. And I'm like, how did this work out like this? Why does eBay tell me it's going to be like this with UPS or FedEx and give these options? And then when you actually go there, I guess it's how you pack it. You know, you have to be careful with packing. Sometimes I've done really good packing jobs, and it's like even a little bit less than estimated. And there's another thing where if you're a really good eBay seller and you have your own printer, you can buy the labels from eBay itself and just slap it on yourself, and it's a little bit cheaper. I got to look into that, but I don't have a printer right now. Feebay is the devil. AOA. It's just like any tool. If you want to be a fair seller, be a fair seller. If you want to sit there, and there's good things in everything. It's how you use the tools. I think I'm a pretty fair seller, and I have great customer service. I don't want to jinx it. I have 100% feedback rating right now.
Good.
After all these years. And I want to keep that. So that's why I was up late last night, making sure everything was well packaged. You know, yeah. And like Voltaire said, it's good to get rid of stuff too. The other reason I decided to do a vlog on it, it's like documenting what I had too. It's like kind of fun. Oh, here, this is why I have this item, and then I'm getting rid of it, Yes, I packaged.
Well, he has. What, has he got a personal assistant?
Yeah, I recycled packaging material. Whoa, strange Marvel theories.
Wow.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
if you have, well, let's get to strange Marvel theories first. No offense, CJH. Strange Marvel theories, $50. Wow. I support you and your channel, Max. I appreciate fellow YouTubers. I'm right here for you, as is every other channel member here. I really appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate the support. That's so nice. Really helps us out here. And CJ says, I have pop figures that I may sell. Well, yeah, if you need tips on it, contact me. Because I've shipped pops. You just got to be really careful, because the pop collectors do not want any ding boxes. So you got to make sure that's shipped properly. And if you're not attached to it and you would like a few extra funds, definitely. Right? Sometimes it's good to, you've had it for a while, you've enjoyed it on your shelf as a collectible. Some of this stuff I regret. Like I sold the Blur box set. I was like, darn it. And then I rewatched the video today, and I saw in the bullet points it has the whole digital collection code. And I'm like, darn it. If I would have noticed that, I would have probably redeemed it and put in the description code redeemed already, so I could still have it digitally. I was like, it's too late now. But I didn't realize there was a digital code because I bought it so long ago, and I never redeemed the digital. I should have probably redeemed the digital code and then put that in for everything's physically here, all the CDs, but I redeemed the digital,
Yeah.
That would have been the smart play. And I was like, damn it. But oh well. I'm well packaged. Pop collectors are the worst. Whew. Strange Marvel. Wow, another $5. Would you happen to have a Morbius or Moon Knight pop? No, I only have a few pops left. Is my Genie Aladdin pop. That's a San Diego Comic-Con. That's an exclusive. It's around like $800, $1,000 maybe if I got the right price. But Aladdin's one of my favorite animated movies, so I'm holding on to it. And I also really like Robin Williams. Like if Robin Williams was still alive, I would try to get that pop signed somewhere. Like I'm not big for signatures, but I love Robin Williams. I would try, because that's like an iconic character his. And then I also have a Joker pop where it's him, Heath Ledger's Joker, and then the one that he is in the bank heist with the Joker mask, and it glows in the dark.
Oh wow, what's that worth?
It's worth a few $100, not like $1,000 like some of the other ones. And then I have Wolverine, which I think is rare because Marvel pops at the beginning used to be bobbleheads, and did like an error and they released it where it's not a bobblehead, but I don't think it's worth that much. And then a Batman Beyond pop, which I don't think is worth anything. But I have like, and then the Brucifer sent me a Michael Keaton Batman pop, which I'm not going to sell. Like if someone sends me something as a friend, I'm not going to resell that. I'm keeping that. Yeah. So I only have like 5 pops left. So, all right. But I think we will end the show. Thank you, Voltaire, for staying with me. Thank you again, Strange Marvel. Wow, really dropping fire at the end here. That's amazing. Yeah, that's really nice of you, and we wish you the best, Strange Marvel theories as well. Let me know when I can have you on the show again. I'll plan a show with you, Strange. Thank you, Keely. Batman Beyond was my jam. Oh, thank you. That's why I open all my pops. I've seen open pops go for more than its mint in box equivalent. I don't know. I keep all the boxes. That's why I've sold them so well. I don't know, Degrassi. Degrassi's also a collector of a lot of movies and stuff and collectibles, but keeping the box has always served me well if I have it, for collectibles. Okay. But I think that's it. Thank you. We'll see you later, and I don't want to forget the outro. Hold on.
All right, everybody.